just said, and feel free to follow my accounts, but this is going to be a live stream of me cooking and hanging out this Monday night, so feel free to comment below and I'll try to answer any questions that people have for me. And regardless, you're just going to watch me cook some food. We're going to eat on quesadillas tonight, and we're going to eat some food, and then we're going to hang out in the shed. And that's what's happening tonight on my world at least, so if you want to join in and be part of the live stream, feel free to do so. I can see that people are already coming in on the TikTok and on YouTube. It's nice to have you here, Joe. I think that's you that came in. Hey, nice to see you. Nice to have you here. It's nice to be here. So we're going to start off cooking pretty soon. I'm just going to be live for a little bit longer so people can trickle on in. Thanks for the likes. Feel free to share the live stream if you think might also want to watch this live stream. I'm streaming live on TikTok and on YouTube. In both places right now. We're going to have some fun cooking tonight. So if you know anybody who wants to cook with somebody, there's a perfect opportunity for you to send a link to my live stream so that they can cook with me. I'll cook with them. We'll eat together. It'll be fun. So if you want to do this tonight, you can do it with me. Either way, I'm going to be cooking and eating some food. If you want to eat with me and you just want to order some food, you can do that too. If you've been waiting for me and you just want to eat with me, well, it's going to take me at least 30 or 40 minutes to get myself some food. And we're going to be live streaming, so it's going to take me more longer than usual. But I like people already jumping in and saying things. Good, Joe, you're cooking with me. Love to hear that. And you're making fettuccine alfredo with shrimp and garlic bread? Oh, for your family night? That sounds great, Joe. Joe's asking, or Joe's saying things in the comments of TikTok. So I know those of you in YouTube who don't know what's going on, but I'm just trying to give you some information. There's always going to be some sort of question asked on TikTok or on YouTube, and it might not be clear which one I'm responding to, but I will try to keep that clear for people to understand what's going on. Oh, thanks for complimenting the outfit, Wally13. It's nice to have you here. I'm doing good. You didn't get a notification on live? Oh my god, man. Let's see how it goes. Apparently TikTok has told me that I'm trending due to some sort of video that I have right now that people are commenting more, and I think I'm going to have to bring attention to that later on in the live stream. Maybe make a video specifically responding to that video. Regardless, I also have to post my second video today, which I have not done. I do post regularly here on TikTok and on YouTube. Nice to have you here. Thanks for joining my live stream. I'm going to start cooking pretty soon. But I do post my videos periodically throughout the day. Oh, I try to do 2 a day, let's be honest, right? So if you want to watch some videos on how I do things, I do try to do that every day, post multiple videos. So in a little while, you're probably going to have to watch me also edit a video, and that's going to take me a little while, but it's a fast video. It's a video of me putting Christmas lights on a tiny tree outside of my front yard yesterday, which I also did a live stream of myself doing that, but I also filmed videos of me doing that on the side of doing a live stream. It was kind of like you could see it behind the scenes of me making this video. So I will be posting that video tonight as well during the live stream. It's going to be nice to have you here. We're going to start cooking really soon. I can see people are coming in on YouTube letting me know you can't hear me. Well, I hope you can hear me now. There's little I can do. The microphone, I'm using the microphone on the camera and I'm not plugging in, but I hope you can hear me now. You guys are just saying it's low. I apologize for that. I'll try to fix that up in the future, but if you're joining, I'm live on TikTok and on YouTube. The YouTube stream just has a lower volume, but it's, you know, still like the same shot. It's just a different camera, but for some reason the way they process the audio is just not as good. No, hey Mojo, it's nice to have you here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. I do like Futurama and I do like Family Guy, but I only like the first 4 seasons of Family Guy. I was in New York earlier this year, Joe, and that video that I posted today was one that I just had in my drafts folder that I really wanted to post. And I don't think I'm going back to New York this year, so I just decided to post it today, even though I had something else to post too. I posted that as well, and I'm just kind of holding up on some of this stuff. Thanks for complimenting the outfit, Greg. I do appreciate it. We're going to start cooking pretty soon, so if you're just coming into the live stream, either on TikTok or on YouTube, we're just getting familiar with each other, and I'm going to be starting to cook in a little while. I'm just letting people send this live stream out to who you think might want to cook with me and eat with me, because that's what the live stream is about tonight. We're going to be eating some food that we cook. We're going to, of course, cook first, and then we're going to eat, and then we're going to go outside to the shed and hang out for a little while. But I can see people are also saying things in the chat of YouTube. I'll give you a listen. I'll give a listen. I'll give a listen to your song, Kurt. You just have to post it. I'll go to your page. When I back up, you can't hear me as well, Evan. Sorry about that. The closer you are to the phone, the better. Okay, that's a good point. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. All right. Regardless, looking at this chat again, the one that's in the TikTok stream. Oh, thanks. Yeah, let's get me to a bunch of likes. Feel free to share it with who you think would also want to watch it. We're going to be making some quesadillas tonight. We're also going to be going through some of the leftovers and trying to salvage what we can without things going bad. The chat is hungry. How many followers did you get? Do you need to get to go live? I don't really know anymore. They told me I could just go live. I think I qualified for YouTube, and because I did for YouTube, they were like, oh, you want to make sure you can do it here on TikTok too. Favorite horror movies? We'll do one of those today. I'll do a genre of one of my favorite movies in a specific genre. The Sears catalog, maybe we'll bring it back out. I don't know. You love quesadillas too? That's great. We're going to be making some good quesadillas. We're also going to be making some beef, but most likely leftover beef. It's going to be fun. Nice. I'm Still Here is here now. It's nice to have you on the live stream over there on YouTube. Always appreciate you being here. I appreciate your efforts, and overall, I feel safer in the live stream with you watching because you definitely care about what happens. I'm sorry you're going through some tough things. Hopefully my positive energy can make it a lot more fun for you tonight, and you can forget about some of those things. Maybe you can cook with me and we can eat together. I mean, that is what I'm going to be doing right now, so you have the option, and I like having you here in the live stream, so hopefully it'll cheer you up a bit and give you something. I'm still here, talking straight to you over there in the YouTube feed, just letting you know. If you had a tough day, it'll be all right. We're going to have some fun cooking, and we're going to be starting up real soon, so if you do think anybody else deserved due to not bouncing them cheeks, so that thing is, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so nice. Jewel, it's nice having you here. So everyone sees the comments that are from the trolls or whatever, or however that's done. I don't know how that happens, but hopefully Mikey Milwaukee comes in soon and he can kind of figure out what's going on because he's the moderator. Let's see. Let's see if let's see. I'll just send this to Mikey and maybe he can come on. Sorry about the pause. I am texting, so I can do things at once. We're going to be cooking in just a second. It's nice to have you here. Thanks for coming into my live stream. I'm going to be cooking some food, eating some food. If you know anybody who wants to do that, well, feel free to share their live stream with them. Let them know that I'll be doing that tonight, and if they want to do that with me, that's an option. And you can do it with me too. You can even just order yourself food, or you might have your food already cooked, and you can just wait for me to finish cooking my food, which you probably shouldn't. Your food will get cold. It's nice to have you here. Thanks for joining in my live stream. Feel free to share it with whoever you think wants to cook with me and eat with me. And eat with you. And cook with you too, because you're in the live stream too. Also, thanks for pushing like and sharing it. I appreciate all that is happening on both TikTok and on YouTube. Let's see how many people we can get in the live stream tonight, and let's see how many likes we can get. And I'm feeling pretty good. I'm having some fun. It seems like one of my videos made some people kind of upset today, so I'm going to have to pay attention to that at some point in time in this live stream, and maybe make a video on top of that video, but I also have to make a video about how I put Christmas tree lights onto a tiny Christmas tree last night. That's another post I make in the night. But it's only 6:34, so I'm not really worried. We have plenty of time to hang out tonight. You just feel free to share it with who you want and lay back, relax, and hopefully I can entertain you tonight. But it is a good night to have quesadillas. I don't know what you're going to cook yourself. I'm going to cook myself some quesadillas, and I'm looking forward to it. How's my night going? You just came back, Joe. It's nice to have you here. I think my Wi-Fi is frozen. I hope not. I hope your Wi-Fi is not frozen. Well, I now can see more of the comments again, but I didn't see your El Chapo comment. It is becoming an issue for TikTok. And Jewel Love, I see it, and I just told Mikey Milwaukee what's going on, and let's see if he could figure out what's going on and if we can get some help. But it's nice having people here in the chat. It's nice having people overall just be a part of the live stream. So it's great to have you here. Feel free to follow my accounts on TikTok, YouTube, and on Instagram. I make videos called This Is How videos, basically. It's just really simple. This is how I do things. It's usually very, very easy things that you could also do too, like eat a sandwich, or just like hang out, or just like be in a car. Some of those things are actual videos I've made. I am not Persian, but I am Armenian, which is, we're pretty close. But it's great having all you fine people here. Does seem like that thing keeps happening, but we're going to start up the cooking now, so it's time for me to actually start this live stream off with some cooking. Oh wait, I do need to double check. There's that moment where I do realize that I have not been responding. Oh, let's just move the camera just a little bit so I can relax in the kitchen and I don't need to worry about getting out of frame. Well, no, that's too much. I don't want to cut off the stove. No, whatever. I'll fix it up later. But it's nice having all you people here. Thanks for coming in. I do want to start the process of editing a video, but it's not going to take long to kind of like figure out which one it's going to be because I have quite a bit. I have a 58-second video, a 55-second video, 5-minute video, and a 4-minute video. So which one am I going to do? Which one is it going to be? One of these two. One of these two. Okay, so now I just throw on some captions. Or not, whatever I want to do, just think it's important. Alright, so I'm also editing a video that I'll be posting on my account in later on, but right now we're actually going to start up the cooking process by bringing out some of the food. Now I have leftovers that I also want to go through. It's Monday night, so we're going to have some fun cooking, but we also need to take some time to look at the foods that's left over so I won't be wasteful. It's nice having all you fine people here. Thanks for joining in on the live chat. Thanks, Kirk, for saying that. I do appreciate it. It's nice to have all you people here, both on TikTok and on YouTube. The live stream is just starting up. It's 10 minutes in, and we're going to start cooking right about now. So if you're waiting to cook with me, we're going to start up the cooking right now. So let's get that. First, I also have to put done on this. It's just captioned. So I'm editing the video at the same time. I always load the captions first, and then I can do it without listening to the audio. And I know that's not traditional, nor do I encourage anyone to do that, but it makes it fun. It's exciting. Sometimes I post a video and it's like, oh, I didn't realize that the audio was there. Oh. But now I have some cheese that can be used, definitely, some cheese. I thought I had beans, but I don't have beans, so I'm not doing that. But little tortillas, need to get some butter. Alright, so I've got some butter, but now we're going to be going through some of the leftovers. So this is from a couple nights ago. This is beef and rice. We're going to make that work out for us too. It's going to be fun. We've got a lot of things to really pick from here. To be honest, I'm kind of hungry. This morning nights. It'd be nice to make a feast. peppers, broccoli and potatoes, which that was from last week. This is still definitely good. Potatoes can last quite a while. And corn. But the corn's still good too. Alright, so I've got some corn, some potatoes, some beef that we'll use. And most importantly, though, we're making some quesadillas. I've got to get out the plate and some things. But minimal things. It doesn't take a lot to make quesadillas. Baked beans will be fast. And then the stuff I'm heating up, that'll actually be really fast too. Whenever I have leftovers and I decide to leave up those leftovers end up heating up pretty fast on the stove. Some people like to put their leftovers in the microwave. I do not. No, I'm all about making sure to heat them up on the stove, give them that good crisp feeling again. I mean, the microwave makes things moisture, in my opinion, so it's nice to actually have it be, with more of a char to it. It's not like I'm burning it, but I am making it a little bit crispy because I like things to be crispy. And it's important to cook things the way you like them, especially if it's leftovers. You want to throw those leftovers on the stove and make them as good as you can for yourself. It's great to have all you fine people here. Thanks for joining in on my live stream on TikTok and on YouTube. I can talk fast when I want to. And regardless, that's not really what's important right now. What's important right now is you're tuning in for my live stream, which is cooking and eating and then hanging out. That's what we're going to be doing tonight. Thanks for joining in on my live stream. You can follow me on TikTok, YouTube, and on Instagram. If you want to try my videos are about how I do things. I like to make them very simple, and I like to spread some positive energy over here in the internet world, the interwebs as we call them. It's nice to have all you people here though, so thank you for being here. Push like, share the live stream if you think you'd also like to cook with me and eat with me. And also just hang out. Overall, it's Monday night, so it's nice to be here. Thanks for taking the time to allow me into your space. I'm allowing you into my space. We're going to be cooking some quesadillas tonight, the tiny quesadillas. I have the butter out, I have some leftovers out that I'm going to be cooking as well. We're going to need to actually start off with making sure that all the cheese is going to be ground up. Now the cheese itself is a block of cheese, and that's just how I like to do it. I want to take a shredded cheese. The shredded cheese is it's gonna still be shredded cheese, but I like to shred the cheese on my own. I just like it that way. It just works out in my favor, and in my opinion, I can taste it. A Christmas tree. Let's see. So last night I decorated a tiny little Christmas tree in my front yard, and I'm just trying to finish this little video that I made. Let's see, I made a couple of them actually. I just have to pick which one I actually really want to use. I like making options for myself. If you're new to my live stream or new to my channel in general, I just like to make some positive energy videos, and really when it comes down to it, they're very simplified. I like to simplify my videos to a maximum amount of simplification. And that is just, not complicated at all. So it goes, yeah, that's right. And I guess blah, 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 no reason. Yeah, that one's good. Alright, I think I might have it. Which means that I can put more of my focus on the cooking, which would be nice because I'm really hungry. We're also just kind of letting people on into this live stream. We're doing some cooking and some eating tonight. So if you are trying to rush to get home or trying to rush to finish up whatever you're doing so then you can start cooking with me, I still haven't started yet. If you already started cooking and you're like, why haven't I started yet? I apologize. I do need to just finish this video really quick. And we'll just both be cooking together pretty soon. If you want, you can see me eat. I was talking to the live stream. Okay, so cut out all of this. Yes. So it goes. I'm putting a string of Christmas lights under the Christmas tree at the same time. Yes. I'm just going to get that. No reason to keep fast. Doesn't matter. Now I gotta do it. Yeah, it's so easy, right? Yeah. I will cut here and here. Technically that works, but I have to redo all of the captions because I ended up throwing it off by doing that. But I should also have a second video in that. And 1 second, one of those on the live stream. Making a video at the same time, regardless. I say that right. I was just filming myself yesterday on another camera while I live streamed, and I can see the repetitiveness of how often I tell people, or that I'm streaming on YouTube and on TikTok and answering questions and comments. But I feel like I have to do that in order to keep people well informed, especially if people tune in and are like not familiar with what's going on. Yeah. I think this is a good 3 videos right here. That's more than I set out to make right now. And maybe one last one. Yeah. It's nice to have some options in with the videos. Does I do that? Yep, perfect. Alright, so now we're going to do the captions. And let's start getting out some pots and some pans. So I just need 3 videos, but I have to separate them and I'll post one of them regardless. You can watch a short video I made pretty soon. It will be on my page on YouTube and on TikTok in a little while. But we are cooking some dinner. It's nice to have you here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. I'll answer questions in the comments as soon as I get back up there. But right now I'm going to be taking out some of these pots and pans that I need. This one's the tiny one. I actually really like using this one for quesadillas. Which is the other one. You know what? It looks like I'm going to be using 2 tiny pans tonight. This one's kind of dirty. Yeah, these things are good. Alright. So we've got 2 little pans. A plate to put things on. That would be great. Let's just continue up with the framing of all this stuff. So if I have a plate here, that could be seen on both TikTok and on YouTube. Not as well on YouTube. Let's just move that camera. And that camera can move a little bit more. That feels right to me. Although now I feel like I cut off a lot easier on the YouTube stream, but that's okay. So I can't win on that. No, I just can't win on that. So I'm going to heat that stuff up, most likely on the back burner on this tiny pan. Now, I might want to get one more. Do I have another 3? Not really, but that's okay. We'll use that one too. That seems to be working. I feel like it's going to work out for me in my favor. Let's just try to finish this video. So this is 3 videos. So I got to duplicate the project 2 times. And systematically delete stuff. Yes, this is how I like to do it. So the first one would be I delete the first 2 clips. And push exit. The second one would be I delete the first clip and the last clip. And then the last one, which is going to be the first one to post, is me deleting a 23-second video. That's not that bad. What's the other one? So it's maybe a 14-second video, a 26-second video, and a 22. Let's go with the 22. Yes, the 22. Oh, well. It's less than that. It is like 21 minutes because I realized it's 20.3 seconds. Yeah, it seems right to me actually. So if I get this one actually. The lighting isn't that great in this video, but that's okay. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I didn't pay attention, I guess, well enough when I was filming this. Well, I can cut into here. I can make it a bit shorter too. I think shorter is always the way to go, right? Let's see. So question mark. Regardless, I think that this one's going to be good enough. Very good. Nice. All right. And I'm decorating a Grinchmas tree. Now the Grinchmas trees, Grinchmas. Then it's kind of confusing. Christmas, so M-A-S, whatever. Yeah, I feel like that works. That video is it's not bad. I do my usual I zoom in at the end crap because I actually really like doing that. I just like my videos ending relatively the same way every time. Alright. Now I have to do something about how it's filmed because it looks weird. I don't know if you film a lot of videos, but I'm getting ready to cook pretty soon, but I'm just finishing up a video that I needed to post to keep things consistent with my accounts both on TikTok and on YouTube. I like to post little short videos every day, try to do 2 a day, so if you follow me, that's something that you'll get, definitely. I do take the time to do it. Just because I'm live streaming right now doesn't mean that I shouldn't also do this at the same time. So I'm taking care of this on top of it. I haven't gotten up there to read the comment sections on TikTok or on YouTube, but I do appreciate you being here. Feel free to share this screen if you ever think you want to cook and eat with me. We're going to start cooking in just a second. I'm finishing up this edit and posting this video in seconds. It's going to happen real soon, and then I'm going to be paying more attention to the live stream. I appreciate all the likes, I appreciate the shares, and I appreciate all those who are taking the time to be part of the live stream, and that I'm probably going to be cooking with me, maybe eating with me. I don't know. It's going to be a fun night. Regardless, it's Monday night. It's early on Monday night, so you got some time. If you just getting home and you need to get yourself ready to cook with me, you still got at least 5 minutes. And we're doing... You know what, this is good enough. The lighting is kind of weird, but I'm not going to spend more time on this video. I feel like it's good enough the way it is. I could use a little more lighting on it though, but you know, I filmed it wrong to begin with. So this is just still, I still want to post it though. So I'm going to export that one, and now it's going to be ready for me to post it on both TikTok and on YouTube. And then I'll have to post it on Instagram later on tonight and go on Instagram and respond to people's messages and whatnot because I don't always pay attention to what's going on Instagram. And, you know, I also probably should look at my phone and respond to text messages that maybe people have sent me. I don't respond to yet because they can watch me live. And, you know, I don't have an excuse to not respond because I am currently here in the moment right now, which means I could also just double check my phone and respond to someone that takes like less than a minute. I have no excuse if I haven't responded to you. That's not, it's not going to be something that's going to stay that way. I will respond. Alright, so now I share this to TikTok. And that was, oh wait, I should double check audio. That's good. Now let's pick that frame that I want to use. There's no question marks, which is kind of weird, because I love having question marks, because I am asking questions. What do you decorate with Grinchmas? Alright. Let's get at some hashtags. Maybe Christmas. Christmas tree. Grinchmas tree. Christmas lights. I feel like that's enough. I don't really like adding hashtags anymore. It's not as much fun as it used to be. It used to be actually fun, but the algorithms are too complicated and too sophisticated to really fall in for those hashtag tricks that used to be really fun to do. Yeah, it just used to be fun to have it categorized into all these different categories that the hashtags were associated with. But now the algorithm really just overrides that anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you're putting on a whole bunch of hashtags or not. Guys, it's great to have you here. Thanks for being part of my live stream. I'm live on TikTok and on YouTube, and I'm posting a video right now on my accounts on TikTok and on YouTube. If you haven't followed me or you want to follow me, feel free to go ahead and do so. I'm also on Instagram. Feel free to support me, like my videos, share them if you think that also like to watch my videos. I like to do cooking videos, I like to eating videos. I just like to hang out in general, and it's nice to be here. So thank you for allowing me in your space. I'm just hanging out tonight, so if you want to hang out this Monday night, that's what's happening. I'm going to be cooking in just a second. As soon as I finish posting this video, my attention spans all over the place, and I'm just like here and there, and I'm just double checking where I'm actually supposed to be doing this. And I think it's going to be okay. Just have to post it. Okay, and I'm going to copy that description because I don't want to have to write the description twice, especially if I'm posting it in two places. But let's get both posts ready to go. The one that's for TikTok and the one that's for YouTube. I post on Instagram later on, and Instagram probably has different videos altogether a lot of the time, just because I can and I like doing it that way. I also tend to use Instagram completely differently from all the other social media platforms. I tend to use that one more personally than anything else. It kind of feels like the AIM of the 2020s. I don't know if that's a good comparison for you, but if you grew up in the 90s and you know what I'm talking about, AIM, then you might be able to agree. Instagram is kind of like that, because you can have conversations with people, even have away messages in it, which is kind of weird. It just kind of feels like it's always coming back to that. Yeah, so I've done that. Now I do this last part over here. County. No related videos yet, but we'll upload in just a second. Just double checking things. Okay, so let's go back into 6:57. We're going to be posting it relatively soon. Progress. I need to get a cutting board. I need to make sure I have all I need in order to do this video with you guys. I'm just making a couple quesadillas. It's not going to take me that long to cook tonight, but we're going to also heat up some leftovers. So if you're cooking with me, let's get going. We're going to start cooking with the usage of the cutting board first. The cutting board is going to be an important thing to, I really need a different place to use the cutting board, but it's good that I can cut now before I heat up the stove. I don't know, I feel like I should have, wait, one thing. Yeah, I feel like I should have already cut up the stuff I'm going to use. This is what I used to grate the cheese. Look at that. Cheese grater. Well, I think it goes this way. Yeah, look at that. And it gets trapped inside of this. It'll make it very easy for me to get myself some cheese. For me to make these quesadillas. Now I also want to put cheese, banana peppers, whatever you want to call them, onto my quesadillas as well. And then I have rice and beef over here that I'm going to be heating up. And we also have some corn, but I actually think I might want to use the corn inside of the quesadillas too. So let's do, now I'm trying to put too many things in one place. It's just not working in my favor. Now, I'm limiting myself by also being over here. But hey, that's what it's like when you film yourself, right? You gotta have a specific area, or you're not gonna be able to, make it so everyone can see everything you're doing. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but I am trying to focus. It's nice to be here. I'm happy you joined me for my live stream. We're having some fun tonight, picking up the storm over here. I want to make all the leftovers that I have into something tonight as well, so I don't want to waste anything. So if you also have a bunch of leftovers and you want to cook with me, you can pick up your leftovers, heat up your leftovers, and you're going to be eating soon. But I just actually should be posting these. But I don't like posting things without double thinking about it. Sometimes I cancel things that I'm going to be posting. And it's just because I'm doing it for me every time watching what I'm doing. I'm cutting up some butter right now because I'm going to have to use this butter on both of these pans. This one I'm going to use to reheat some things. And just adding butter is always a good idea in my opinion. I love adding butter onto the pan whenever I'm cooking anything on it. The pan that's going to have the quesadillas cooked on it though, that one's not in it. Sorry about that. One of the videos posted. And then I have to switch over to the other platform. Sometimes when I'm broadcasting myself live, we did it anyways. Back to CapCut. Yeah, that's right, I use CapCut. I'm going to use, but I'm not sponsoring it. No. But I need to go back into YouTube now, upload on YouTube. So now I've uploaded a little video on both YouTube and on TikTok that you can watch if you want to take a break from the live stream, or if you want to make a memory note and you can watch it later. I did some decorating last night, and it's me working on my Christmas tree. It's a simple video. It doesn't last that long, but it does show you what it looks like when I put Christmas lights on my Christmas tree. So it's just good documentation for me to go to. I just like seeing myself do things sometimes, and I hope you do too, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day, trying to do things that people are interested in watching. Now, it looks like YouTube's is done too. So that means I can go over here and delete all the captions associated with the video I just edited. And I do this every time. So whenever I post a video, I delete all the captions that I generated for it. And I just take the edit I did and I just export a plain version out. Just so I can have it and use it for other things. Like I'll use that to make an Instagram video, but I'll also be using like the cutting structure that was used for the same video that was posted on TikTok and on YouTube, but I'll change it a little bit more and do a little bit more editing on the Instagram app just because I can and it's fun sometimes. It's nice to have all you people here. I'm going to bring attention to the chat before you actually really start cooking, but I want to actually finish cutting the things that we're using, because if I do that, then everything's going to be smooth sailing. Now I do wish I had more vegetables. I thought I had lettuce. I guess I don't. I'd like to make a salad, but we'll do a double check of the refrigerator in a minute. Also make sure I pulled out all the leftovers, because that's the goal tonight. It's a Monday night, and normally it's a Sunday thing to try to eat all the leftovers if there's no family thing going on. But this week, it's a Monday thing where I'm going to go through all my leftovers from last week and try to finish everything today. We don't have a lot of leftovers, so I think it is going to be possible. But I'm dicing up this pepperoni so that it can be used. Yeah, there we go. And now it's nice and small. Ooh, maybe some onion too? I don't want to cut a whole bunch of stuff, but then at the end of the day, really, honestly, I wouldn't mind having some onion in my quesadilla. Okay, and then I cut this brick of cheese open, and I like to use bricks of cheese. It's my thing. At the end of the day, everyone has their thing. I love cheese. It's one of the things I really love. If you love cheese, I totally understand. We can love cheese together. But now I'm going to have to make sure this cheese is ready to be used to make some quick quesadillas. Quesadillas are something fast to make. It really does not take that long to make quesadillas. And if I have all the stuff prepped off to the side, I can make 4 or 5 of them real fast if I focus on what I'm doing. And, sometimes doing myself, that's not necessarily the case most of the time. But it's nice to have all you fine people here. I'm going to come up and read the comments on both TikTok and on YouTube in a second and answer anyone's questions. I haven't done so in a while, and I apologize if you've been asking questions and burning for some answers. I do apologize for that, but I also appreciate all the likes and the shares and all the people that have come in to watch the live stream. So I do see you, and I do feel you, and I'm looking forward to interacting with you more. Just hold tight and let me shred more of this cheese. Yes, it looks like we got a good amount. Just shaking it back and forth. You see the cheese right there? We're going to get a little bit more of that cheese, because then if I have a good amount of cheese, I can make some really cheesy quesadillas. And when it comes down to it, that's what you want. You want your quesadillas to be as cheesy as possible. Because quesadillas are like, the mac and cheese of, it kind of is the mac and cheese of Mexican food, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to... You can quote me on that? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like it is, but it might not be. Mac and cheese is mac and cheese. Okay, I feel like that's a lot of cheese. So I'm going to put that off to the side. I'm going to leave the cheese out in case I decide to, I don't know, make more quesadillas. I can make a good amount of quesadillas and just eat them throughout the week. There was a couple of other things I needed to make sure to do, and that was double checking. What the hell is my Dr. Pepper? Sorry about that. I was drinking the Dr. Pepper. I completely forgot about it because I started live streaming myself. But if you're just tuning in, thanks for joining in on my live stream. I'm going to be doing some cooking tonight. I'm going to bring attention to what's going on here in the chats. We're going to just look at what's going on in the live stream of YouTube and see what's happening in the chat window. It's nice to have I'm still here, still part of the live stream. Great to have you here. It's nice to have you here, Kirk, as well. Indonesia. Oh, nice. It's great to have all you fine people. Thanks for being part of the live stream here on YouTube, and be sure to follow my account and watch the videos I post. I just posted a video about how I put Christmas lights onto a Christmas tree, so you can check that out too. Regardless, feel free to share the live stream with whoever you think would like to watch as well, and don't forget to subscribe and like. And then over here on TikTok, let's see what's going on here. We've got lots of likes, which I really appreciate it, guys. I really appreciate how many likes I've got. And hopefully you guys are sharing more too, but the more likes I get, the more it recommends it to other people. Some comments in this live stream are filtered to protect the community's experience. Thanks for the notification, TikTok. I do appreciate you policing and protecting me to some extent. Let's see, where did I leave off on answering these questions in the TikTok feed? This is becoming an issue on... I'm on prep. Why can't I see the comments? Someone couldn't see the comments? So close. I think I start here. All right, so Mojo, I see you. You said you're cooking steaks right now. That's fantastic. Love that you're cooking steaks. I'm looking forward to starting to cook my stuff. Why do you look like Julian something? No, I don't know. I'm not sure why I look like that. It's great that you guys just followed. I see the people that I've gotten now and part of my community. Kat, nice to have you here. The other person, which is just our I Thy Fear. Nice to have you here. Thanks for following. You don't like the starch on shredded cheese? Yeah, I guess that does make sense. You're already cooking. I will catch up, Joe. I'm going to catch up. We're making some quesadillas. It's going to go fast. Thanks for the emoji, Jewel. What's for dinner tonight? Juliet asked. We're making some quesadilla and we're heating up some of the leftovers. You're hungry too? Yeah, I'm really hungry. The Zoom is one of my favorite parts. New York question? Wait, did you answer my New York question? I'm not in New York. It was a video that was in my drafts folder that I really wanted to post, that I just feel like, you know, the longer I waited, the less relevant it was, but it's just me eating a sandwich, and I posted a bunch of sandwich videos last week, so it made sense, and I had fun posting a video that was, I still have a ton of New York videos that I made that I haven't posted, which I really got to figure out when I'm going to post those. I just didn't have time when I was in New York to post all the New York videos I was making. And TikTok gets mad at me if I post more than like 3 times a day. It just doesn't share the third video like at all. I used to post 4 times a day, and it wouldn't share like anything. Like the platform's just changed a lot. Jacob asked what my job is. I am a multimedia artist. I work as a freelancer in the entertainment industry. I mainly behind cameras, but sometimes I'm in front of cameras. I used to pursue acting when I was younger, but I stopped doing live streams and stuff like that in 2010. Now I'm back at it, it looks like. When you're filming season 2 of Midnight, I don't know. I do hope they film a season 2 of Midnight. Thanks, Juliet, for saying my Instagram's different like that. I'm going to be the first. Oh, thanks for trying to be the first to like a chat. I hope you did. Cool. Okay, Inspector Gadget. Yeah, I have fancy tools. Thanks, Jill, for noticing. We're just going to be making these easy quesadillas. The cheese is heavenly. I love that that was said in the comments. Thanks, Mojo. And then, oh wow, we got a bunch more. So in love with cheese, Juliet. Good, good. You should be in love with cheese. Maybe I will. Like Dorito quesadillas. What is squeaky cheese? I'm not sure. Thanks for the follow, Cody. Thanks for saying you love the positive, wholesome vibes I give. I do appreciate that. That is all I'm trying to do in these videos, basically, and these live streams. I am not a celebrity, but, you know, getting attention every day, so I really don't know what that means anymore. There used to be like a really distinguished line between celebrities and famous people, and now we have everyone always posting their lives, so it's like everyone's kind of, I don't know, it's a weird future we live in. It's pay to play with the algorithm now. Yeah, it does feel like that. It does feel like it's pay to play, because it asks me to pay every time I post anything. It's like, do you want to pay $50 to promote this? I'm not Latino. I am Armenian, 100%. I have this is a week of growing out my beard. I will be shaving tonight. Maybe I will put that in my live stream as well. Maybe when I'm wrapping up the night, we'll have some fun with me shaving. And you can shave with me too if you're looking to. Oh, yes. When will the dinner be ready? That's a good point. Let's really start doing that. I'm actually super hungry now, but that'll just make it better when I do it. I do want to cut a little bit of onions, but I'm not cutting many onions, so this is going to be pretty fast. This is the last thing I want to cut before we start cooking up the quesadillas, and then we're just heating up the leftovers. So it's going to be an easy cook tonight. If you've already started cooking, I'll catch up with you. If you want to just start cooking with me too, you feel free to catch up with me. Regardless, we're going to cook, we're going to eat, and if you want to cook and eat with me, that's an option, because that's what I'll be doing, and I'd love to have you with me. If you want to cook and eat with me, that's what's happening during this live stream. So feel free to follow, because that's something I think that we do regularly on a weekly basis. If you want to cook and eat with somebody like me, Benjamin James Medici, I'm doing it both on TikTok and on YouTube, live streams both right there. And we're just going to cut up this onion, and this is the last thing that I want to cut up before I start cooking the quesadillas that I have right here. We're going to be ready to go in just a second. I'm not going to use like any oil or anything like my quesadillas, just butter and some of these vegetables that I have cut up. Yeah, I also have the corn over there that I want to use. But I did cut way more onion than I thought I was going to. Trying to cut a small amount of it, but you know, these things happen. So that's not bad at all. But I do also see that I can make a little bit of a salad, so I might be doing that as well, because I saw that I do have red leaf lettuce left. Well, it looks like it's still good, so maybe we'll make a salad. Actually, not maybe, definitely. I need to make at least a little salad. It doesn't need to be that big. It doesn't need to have that much in it. I usually just throw something into a salad anyways. But I might actually make like more of a warm salad. Regardless, time to start cooking some stuff up. I don't want to leave a glass plate on the stove. It just seems dumb. Now I'm going to heat up the back burner. Put that on low. And just turn on these ones. Okay. Alright, all of them are on low. We're ready to start up the cooking. If you're just joining in, welcome to the live stream. We're cooking quesadillas tonight. I'm live streaming on TikTok and on YouTube, and I'll get around to responding to questions that are asked in the comments when I have the chance. Regardless, it's great to have you here. Feel free to share the live stream with whoever you might want to watch me, Benjamin James Medici. Cook some food. We can cook and eat together. That's what's happening right now in this live stream, and I appreciate you dropping in. So, get ready to see me cook some quesadillas. We're going to make, I don't know, five quesadillas? That seems right to me. You're going to need a spatula. Everything's pretty self-contained right here. I don't need to walk away that much. Got a melting butter over here, and melting butter over here. And let's see, where should I heat certain things up? So we're going to heat up potatoes, broccoli, and garlic cloves. So there's garlic cloves, potatoes, and broccoli inside of this area. It's a leftover, and I want to just heat that up because I'm going to try to go through all the leftovers tonight too. I think I'm going to be making more food than I actually want to eat again. Yeah, whenever I start heating things up, that's when I actually see how much food I really do have. Maybe I won't use the corn tonight? No, I should use the corn. I'm going to use the corn, so we're going to put the corn right here. I'm going to put the knife over here. I'm just going to see if this I have stuff. Alright, so I got quite a bit of beef left. And then we'll go on to this one in a little while. But let's start up with the first quesadilla. I'm going to put the butter down. This one's the front burner, so I'm going to turn that to a 4. I like to cook my quesadillas kind of fast. You don't need to leave them on that long. This is also some teriyaki sauce. Just moving some things around to make my life a little easier. There we go. Yep. And we still have the butter out. I put a lot of butter on this pan for this first quesadilla, which might really be actually a mistake at the end of the day. I shouldn't be putting that much butter on just one. But you know, it might not be a mistake. At the same time, we're just going to take this slowly and see where it takes us. We've got the potatoes, garlic cloves, and broccoli cooking over here on this stove. This one will have the rice and the beef in a little while. Not quite yet. I do feel like that one's going to heat up kind of fast. Also, I don't want to cook the beef too much. No, that one deserves to be cooked slowly. Alright, and now I have the cheese that I'm going to want to be using. And let's put some cheese. Oh wait, I do also need to get the lemon pepper out, the pink salt out. And let's just take out a whole bunch of this. Alright, so put that over here. The lemon pepper, I like putting on things in general. It's one of my favorite lemon peppers to use. Let's put some cheese down right here, very slowly, and not to burn myself. Keeping that in mind. Stove's going to be hot. Kitchen safety is important. On this first quesadilla, I think I just want some corn in it. Now, I make tiny quesadillas. To be honest, I should make a whole bunch of these because it would be fun to have quesadillas for lunch tomorrow. Now I can fold this quesadilla over on itself. Oh yes, you hear that? That's some sizzling right there. That means this quesadilla is really coming along. Now I'm just going to push down on that quesadilla. And it is cooking pretty fast. Now I have this one. The butter is completely melted, so make sure that that's on as low as it can be. This one, I just need this to get hot again. Yeah, it's going to be healthy. I think I might not make a salad anymore. I'm just going to have, I should go through the rest of my leftovers, try to not be wasteful of food. If you're also, considering cooking instead of eating your leftovers, I get it. I'm doing it pretty much the same thing. I'm cooking one part of it nice and fresh, but I should probably also make sure to eat all of my leftovers as well, so I'm not wasting food. But I'm not in charge of you, so you do whatever you want. But I'm just trying to, encourage you to do the thing that I'm doing too. It'd be nice if you go through the same thing at the same time. I'm just, I always should, you might be doing the same thing that I'm doing in your space that might be thousands of miles away from you. It's just exciting to me, and it just really encourages me to continue to live stream myself. That's the best part about the email, the people that are thousands of miles away. And sometimes you might be somebody that's just a couple feet away. And sometimes you're just a couple blocks away. Regardless, it's really nice to have a worldwide reach. It is fun to be here, and I'm honored to have you part of my live stream. Thank you for allowing me to be in your space. Feel free to follow me on TikTok, YouTube, or on Instagram. Feel free to push like and share the live stream with whoever you think might want to eat and cook with me. I'm cooking now, but we're going to be eating later. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time on this live stream, so just buckle up, sit back, and let me entertain you. Allow me to entertain you. That's really what's going on right here. I'll interact with the chat in a little while. I do try to answer people's questions in the chat window. Right now, I am also just trying to keep more of the focus on cooking things so I can eat some. Now, this looks like one of the quesadillas is now done. How I know? Well, it is golden brown, and that is what we want. We want it to look a little, yeah, see, look at that. See? And these are actually really small, and then I cut them again, going this way. And that's why I feel like I should actually make more than I can eat tonight, because I do love eating these for lunch. They are a fantastic thing to eat for lunch. I'm showing you my recipe for making tiny quesadillas. Some people make really big quesadillas. I make very tiny ones. I think they're better that way. And we're making a second one now. And I just put on some lemon pepper, sometimes some salt, but it is fun to cook it with butter and lemon pepper. With that butter there. Oh, here it is. Well, I already put a lot of butter on the pan. I feel like there's still a bunch of butter there, but just in case, we're adding more butter. Yep. Can't shuffle it. Oh, well, I also need to really pay attention to the other things that I'm cooking, which is really heating up the leftovers I have. I have leftovers of broccoli, potatoes, and garlic cloves from last week's dinner, which I cooked and told myself cooking that one too. So if you're an average viewer of mine, you might be seeing some things you saw last week that I cooked, like these, the corn and the broccoli, the potatoes with the cloves. I did make that last week. Tonight is about trying to be resourceful with the food and to not waste anything. I'm not made of money, so I can't just be wasting food regardless. And I need to actually pay attention to how much food I have in the refrigerator and be as resourceful with it as possible, because today's economy is crap, and it's really hard to be a freelancer these days. You gotta just hustle so much these days. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, and I feel you, and you feel me. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting just by watching in general. It doesn't matter if you give or if you just give me your eyes. Regardless, at the end of the day, this is somewhat of a side hustle, and a side hustle with the entertainment jobs that I do have on my regular workplace. It is a very interesting industry these days. We'll maybe talk about more of that later on. Regardless, I actually want to cook these a lot faster because I am getting super hungry. Oh yeah, this one's already ready for its cheese to go on. See, quesadillas are fast, and we still got a lot of cheese to use, so we just use all the cheese that we have, and we'll see how many quesadillas we made after that, and then we'll take it from there. Now, this quesadilla is going to be a quesadilla that has onions and a little bit of banana pepper. Yeah. I mean, making different types of quesadillas is going to make it more interesting to eat them. And that's really what's important to me today, making things that are fun to eat for myself. And I know how to entertain myself with food. Clearly, it's actually not that complicated. If you're watching on me, I'll entertain you too. You just have to eat things with love. As I'm doing right now, I'm making it with love for myself. Because there is a self-care need too. At the end of the day, this is something that's going to be making me feel better because it's food that I want to eat and it's food that I prepare for me. And honestly, I love onions and banana peppers and cheese mixed together in a quesadilla. Now, sometimes I put meat in my quesadillas, and sometimes I just have it be cheese. It depends on what I want to do. Regardless, you're going to see the whole spectrum happening. We've made one so far with corn in it, and now we're making a second one that has banana peppers and onions in it, while also heating up some of these potatoes that are from a couple of nights ago. Potatoes, the broccoli, and the garlic cloves. We also have butter melted onto this pan, because that's where we'll be heating up some beef and a little bit of rice. But we're not doing that yet. That's the last part. That's not going to take long at all. It takes longer to make quesadillas. We've now finished the second quesadilla. I just feel like it's ready to come off, but I'm just going to push down on it again, make sure it's all good. We're going to start cooking it at a higher temperature to really speed this process up. See, that's the thing about quesadillas, is you can actually do it faster if you want to. Now this next one is going to be a very simple quesadilla. You are going to have more butter on that pan, because that's what needs to happen. Definitely that needs to happen. The lemon pepper, and then we do the shuffling back and forth. Yes, look at that. It is ready for its cheese to be put on already. So we grab that cheese, put the cheese right there. Now that the cheese is on, I can fold it. This is just going to be a cheesy quesadilla. I made one with onions on it, and one with onions and pepperoncinis, and then one with corn on it. And this one is going to be just cheese. The simplicity of it, right? But making a whole bunch of these is really fun to also cut them up and then mix them up, and I don't know which one I'm going to eat. It's better that way. It's like a surprise to eat it, and it makes the eating process a lot more fun. If you're just joining, I haven't gone up to read anything in the comments, and if you have a question for me and want to add a question for me, I will get up there and I will answer those questions. Thanks for being here. Feel free to like and subscribe and share the live stream with whoever you think might want to watch me cook. I will also be answering those questions when I do get up there. It's nice to have you here. We've almost finished another one. This is number 3. And this one's a little more burned. Look at that one, but it's going to be crunchy. It's going to be a good one. Yeah, so this one's ready to come off. And now I move on to another quesadilla. Now I got to be a little careful because it's actually really hot now. And that might make things a lot more complicated for me, but that's just if I burn myself. If I don't burn myself, then nothing's going to get complicated, and things will just happen a lot faster. And that's really what we want at the end of the day. We want these cooking things to go as smoothly and as fast as possible. Thanks for joining our live stream. I do appreciate you being here on TikTok or on YouTube. Doesn't matter which platform you're on. Just feel free to share it with whoever you think might want to also cook and eat with me. We are now doing another quesadilla. This is the 4th quesadilla that I'm making tonight. I'm putting the cheese on it, and we're going to be putting on some other stuff. After I've added on this cheese, it's time to add on some more corn. Yes, corn and cheese is a great combination for a quesadilla. This one's a little more corn than cheese, and that's okay too. Now, I do like to have the ratio be pretty even, but I don't really feel like putting more cheese on it right now. I'm just going to close it up, and I do know it's more corn than cheese, but hey, it's going to be cool. It's going to be all right. Now we have that good. Those scissors are pretty nasty scissors right there. This one looks pretty good too. Ready to come off. We'll also shuffle that up a bit. I see the potatoes look like they're ready. That butter is still melted over there with that pan being on a low temperature, which means I can get over there in a little while. Now we've made 4 quesadillas and we're moving on to the 5th quesadilla. If you're just joining us, we're cooking tonight and we're going to be eating together. Thanks for being here. I hope you're doing well and that your Monday was good to you and that you're down to cook with me. If you want to watch me cook or if you want to cook with me, that is an option. But I'm live streaming that activity right now. That's what's happening. And it's nice to be here. It's nice to have you here with me. Thanks for pushing like and thanks for sharing the live stream. I'm now adding more butter onto this pan that I just put a tortilla on because that's how I really like to make my quesadillas. I like to use a lot of butter. The butter makes everything a lot better in my opinion. But I also have the temperature of the pan at an all-time high. I normally do not cook this hot, but right now I'm just trying to finish the cooking process because I want to move on to other things soon because we've got some fun playing the head and the chef. That's right, some more fun. And we're putting cheese now on this quesadilla that's going to have some onion and some banana pepper on it. So now I'm putting more of that onion and banana pepper, and that's a lot of onion and banana pepper. I'm just throwing that on there and closing up this quesadilla too. And that's another one closed up and ready to start its cooking process. It looks like it's actually burning in some areas of it, but maybe that's because I didn't shuffle that butter around. I don't know. Regardless, we're going to flip it and see what's going on the other side. Oh, yeah, it definitely needs to be flipped. Look at that, it's burning on that side. You see that? I'm not sure if you do. I should bring the cameras a bit closer, but right now the cameras are great where they are, and they're plugged in so they are not actually wasting their juice. Now this is actually done. That one cooked really fast too. We've got a lot of quesadillas here. That's the fifth one. Yeah, I had to double check. Just counting to double check to make sure it is the fifth one. It really is the fifth one. Now we're moving on to the sixth quesadilla. We still have so many quesadillas left. If you really want to make a whole bunch of them, that is an option. It's been a lot of fun for me so far to cook with you. So if you're having fun, I'm having fun too. And it looks like my live stream's going to keep going. So feel free to just be part of the live stream and stay tuned to it. If you have to do something else, I understand. Feel free to follow me on TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, and you can catch me cooking another night. I'm trying to get the butter off. Ooh, wow, that was a flame. Did you see that flame? Maybe I should turn down the temperature just a bit. I don't want to get hurt. No, but now we've got another quesadilla cooking up real fast over here. And we've got some weird stuff on the pan. The pan itself looks like it's just really hot. Yeah, it's hot. I gotta cool it down a bit. The front one needs to go down. The rear one needs to go to a low temperature too, because that stuff doesn't need to cook anymore. This stuff is good to come off, but I'm not going to take it off yet. We're just going to leave it on a low setting and let that stay nice and warm. So we heated up the leftovers that were broccoli, potatoes, and garlic cloves, and now we're just going to be focusing more on trying to finish off cooking up some of these quesadillas. We're running out of cheese, but that's okay. I can always get more cheese if I want more cheese. And it looks like I need to let this pan cool down. And I'll come up and answer some questions in just a second on both TikTok and on YouTube. I look at the comments and give attention to those that have been saying things, and maybe there's some questions that people have been really dying for me to answer. And I should be polite and take the time to go up and read what you've been saying. Regardless, I appreciate you being here, and I apologize if you've been asking the same question over and over again and you're waiting for a response. I am going to get around to it. I guarantee it. You are important. I'm important too. We're just having fun in it. So if you take the time to be here, I'll acknowledge that you're here. And honestly, if you're supporting me, I support you too. It's not hard for me to answer some questions. Thank you for being here. It's nice to cook. I got the next quesadilla almost ready to go. And then we're going to let the stove cool down a little bit. And we're going to cook a couple more quesadillas. I can also grind or shred some more cheese when I'm answering some of the questions. It looks like this quesadilla is now good too, and that's 6. That is 6 quesadillas, all cut up and they're not cut up yet, they're all cooked up. And now we're gonna just, I'm afraid that I'm probably gonna really want to eat a bunch of these quesadillas tonight. And I don't wanna just like make 4 of them or 6 of them, and then have 2 left over, and then only have 2 quesadillas tomorrow for lunch. That won't satisfy me. Regardless, it's great to have you here. I'm going to bring attention to the YouTube stream. Looks like no one's really left any new comments there. It's great to have you here, though. Thanks for being part of the stream. It's great to be on YouTube, so thanks for supporting and being part of the live stream. Feel free to follow and be part of the community. Now I'm bringing attention over here to TikTok. It's great to be here on TikTok. Thanks for being in my live stream. I'm just going to scroll up and see where people started to say things when I left. Oh. When will the dinner be ready to eat? Oh, actually, to be honest, if I don't cook more of these, I think it would take me about 5 minutes to actually be completely done. But if I cook more quesadillas, which I'm going to cook at least, I should cook at least a couple more. But thanks for asking, Lola. I am taking a little longer to finish cooking, but if you are going to already eat, I just missed it. Regardless, you're watching me work with food, so we're both basically doing the same thing at the end of the day. That is not a week. Don't pay because it ruins your algorithm naturally after. Thanks, Cody. Yeah, I do. I feel that that's probably true. I'm not from Armenia. I am Armenian. My family left Armenia during during the genocide. Yeah, back in the day. Please stop talking. Who are you talking to? Someone? Oh, Jewel, I see you're really pushing onto those likes and getting us there. I really appreciate it. You see, you said 1K. I don't know how old these. I want to cook you dinner so bad. Thanks, Jewel. I really appreciate that. The setup is stressful, yes, a little bit. We're cooking quesadillas and leftovers. That's what's going on here. Let me flash, and then we've got Juliet saying, I definitely love eating leftovers. Had leftover spaghetti tonight. That's great. Leftovers are delicious, and they can be really fun to eat. You're eating Taco Bell? Jealous. Taco Bell is delicious. I can't even eat it anymore, though. It's really hard on my stomach. The way I can articulate what you're doing and why on a consistent basis is very impressive. Thanks, Mojo. I do appreciate the way you said that, too. Your dinner will be ready in the morning. Oh, that's great. Taco Bell nacho fries are amazing. That is true, Drew. Those really are. That's one of my favorite things to eat on the beach. Joe has enough butter, but I'll add more. Yeah, add more butter. We always need more butter. Juliet, I started rewatching Malcolm in the Middle is what you're saying. Yes, that's a good thing, Juliet. Truly an amazing show. I totally agree. And Dewey is very funny. He is a hilarious guy. You want a quesadilla too? You should get a quesadilla as well. I am burning the house down to some degree. I should get married. Maybe volunteer as tribute. Add the Dr. Pepper to the cheese. I'm not doing that, but that is a good idea to some extent. I do like having Dr. Pepper in things. It's nice to have Rem here. I see you're here as well. And welcome to the live stream. Volunteer. Get with the program. Oh, I love how people are just really throwing around in the comments and being part of everything, and people are asking what's up and talking to each other, supporting each other. It's great to have everyone in both the TikTok and the YouTube streams and participating in the chats and being friendly with each other and cordial. That is nice to see. If you're just joining, welcome to my live stream. I'm just cooking and eating tonight. And I feel like we got ourselves enough cheese to finish off the quesadillas, but now is also a good time to double check. That's going to be going better pretty soon. We have way too much onion cut up, but I can actually save that for another night. That's easier for me to contribute to a different meal. But now we will make at least a couple more of these quesadillas. So we got the front one, and we want that to be on 3. We're going to put some of that lemon pepper on there, and also some lemon pepper over here. I mean, why not, right? We also need some salt over here. I can feel it. And cooking's about feelings, so at the end of the day, since I feel it needs to happen, it's happening. Now, I'll give you some of these butters. There we go, that's some butter right there. And let's flip this guy. Oh yes, that's looking good already. It's a simple process to make quesadillas. Doesn't take too long. Now we have the quesadilla almost done too. Actually, let's go back to speed cooking these things. We don't have that many left. But we have a bunch that are left. But I'm not going to make all of those. Of course, we need to turn that on. You hear that whisper? Yeah, you hear that. Yep. Alright, now I add the cheese onto the tortilla. You create that tortilla into, get some of that onion, that right there. And now I'm turning this one into a quesadilla. And slightly, good, almost there. Okay. This is going to be nice. I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. Okay. There it is. And now, we got at least 2 quesadillas left. So let's get this quesadilla done so you can pull that one on. So I have a bunch of quesadillas right here. That's going to be ready to take it off. Alright. And we got another plate. And this is going to be the actual plate I eat things on. It's just nice to have a plate for the quesadillas to go. I mean, I've cooked a lot of quesadillas, and I'm probably going to need to put some of them away so I can cook them, or so I can eat them another time, which is for lunch tomorrow. Alright, and now I've cooked this one as well. That's another quesadilla done. That one had some onions and some banana peppers on it, along with the cheese, of course. And I throw another one of these tortillas onto the corn. And I'm cooking this one up too, nice and fast, it looks like. Gotta get that butter on there. I mean, I do have it set to 4, but I want to just take it down to 3 again. And a little bit of butter there. And now, I flip this one. That's perfect. Alright. Now I can add on cheese. And we're going to make one more after this. I think I have enough cheese for one more quesadilla. And that's actually going to be a perfect amount. This one will also have corn on it too. More corn. Let's put a bit more corn on it. Yes, corn's a great thing to add onto a quesadilla. I always love having corn in general. Corn is one of my favorite vegetables to cook with and to eat, but not my most favorite. No, it is not. But that gives you a reason to continue to follow my live stream and also be part of my community, because maybe in the future you'll figure out what my favorite vegetable is. I'm not going to talk about it now, but it gives you a reason to stick in and to watch my live streams in the future so you can actually figure out which is my favorite vegetable. I've talked about it before, but I'm not talking about it now. And we're almost done cooking another quesadilla. This quesadilla is almost done. This one has corn and cheese in it, and we're going to move on from this quesadilla to the last quesadilla, and then we start heating up the beef, and then I am ready to start eating. And I hope you're ready to start eating too, because we're going to be done in just a couple minutes. It's not going to take long to heat up rice and beef, especially because that pan's already hot, but I'm going to just turn that pan up a little bit. I'll probably end up taking it over here. But one last quesadilla. Alright, now I can seal up these tortillas and save them for another day. Yep. Another day. And butter. That's what I need right now. So we've got the butter. Going over there. And then we do this. This already has some corn on it now. Some lemon pepper. And let's get the rest of that cheese. All that cheese that I got right here. Let's actually just push it down this way. And put it here. Just like that. Now I have my cheese on the quesadilla too. And I think this one's just going to be cheese. Just a cheese quesadilla. I've made some cheese quesadillas, some corn quesadillas. I made cheese and corn, cheese and banana peppers and onion, and just cheese. So I have 3 different types of quesadillas that I made myself tonight on this tiny little pan on the stove, and I'm just finishing up the last quesadilla before we heat up some beef. And then that's it for me on the cooking side of things. And then you're just going to move the camera, sit down together, and eat some food before going out to the shed. If you're just joining in on my live stream, I'll be live streaming for a while, so thank you for being here. You can eat with me, you can cook with me, but regardless, we're getting to the end of cooking. So if you haven't started cooking or you are cooking, you're just tuning in at the right time if you're already cooking. But if you haven't started cooking, you should get yourself some food and start cooking. You can eat with me, or you can just cook and watch me eat. Regardless, we have another quesadilla ready to be taken off of the stove, and that makes quesadillas done. So now that that quesadilla is done, I actually want to move things around. Let's have this stuff over here. Ooh, that butter will flame right off. Oh, that'd be more perfect. And now that we have this one here, we can just shut that off. I'm going to turn this one up a little bit more, and we're just going to throw on some of this beef. Or just throw on the beef and the rice at the same time. Yeah, it's a leftover. I can feel I gotta eat it tonight though. It's not going to last any longer than tonight. You hear that sizzling? It's not necessarily a good sound because I am heating up rice and beef, but it is still a sound nonetheless. So I'm going to bring that down to a low temperature, and we're just going to use the spatula. There it is. Yeah, we're just going to use that spatula to whip up that rice just like that. Okay. Yeah, well, maybe we should put that back up. Yep. Now this is rice and beef that's being heated up right now on the stove instead of the microwave. It doesn't really matter, the microwave's broken, you can't do it there anyways. It's nice to have you here. We're finishing up some cooking. If you're ready to eat, well, I'm going to be eating soon with you. If you want to cook and then eat with me, well, I'm finishing up my cooking, so you should jump on board and start cooking so you can eat with me at some point. Maybe we'll both be eating at the same time, but regardless, I'll be eating sooner rather than later. So if you're just starting to cook, nice to have you here. Sorry we didn't start cooking at the same time, but it's very hard to actually sync with people with the cooking. So if you're already done cooking or if you're waiting to eat, well, you should just eat anyways. It's about us doing these activities together at the same time, not necessarily doing them exactly at the same time, but doing them around the same time. We're having food in front of us in general, or we're both in the kitchen. It's fun to be doing the same thing as someone that's thousands of miles away. Really, honestly, you might be next door and you might be thousands of miles. That's the best thing about the internet. You could be anywhere. You could be all over the place and you could be somewhere or nowhere at the same time because there are also a bunch of robots and bots on the internet. So you're going to be interacting with. Regardless, it's great to have you here. Thanks for being part of my live stream. You can follow me on TikTok, on YouTube, and on Instagram. Feel free to follow me in those accounts, support me, like my videos, share what you can, do who you can, as in only the people that you think would like to watch it. Don't send it to people that will annoy them. I'm not looking to annoy people, I'm looking to entertain people with some positive energy. And if they find me to be amusing, that's a great thing. So, honestly, share with who you think would like it. You don't need to cram it down people's throats. At the end of the day, I am here for you, and I'm just having a lot of fun doing some random things here and there, but it's about having a good time and making some positive energy videos, and that's what I'm doing. Making positive energy videos and just making a good time for myself while also cooking and broadcasting myself live. I also intend to make other videos at the same time, so if I start to make a different video while also making this video, just bear with me. Look not to annoy, I'm just making a video on top of a video, and you're seeing it behind the scenes. And that's really what's important. Now, it looks like this is actually all warmed up and ready to come off, but it's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So we're going to save a lot of the quesadillas for another time. That gives me a better lunch. But this is going to be the majority of what I end up eating tonight. Maybe I'll take 2 of the quesadillas. Which quesadillas should I do? Let's do the corn and the cheese one. Yeah, the last 2 I cooked were still really warm. So I'm going to serve those 2 onto my plate, just like that. That's 2 quesadillas for me. These are going to have to go into the refrigerator. Well, let's clean up a little bit. Yeah, we're ready to take that stuff off. I don't need anything to burn, so low temperatures all around. I still have some corn left. Well, let's just put the corn here. I don't want to waste anything. I feel like it's important to use all the leftovers from it. And that's an objective that I do like to have, not to waste through the food. So we're just going to heat up that corn too over on that back burner. These can now go into the sink. I'm not going to make a salad tonight. I can put away the onion. I can put away the pepperoni stuff. I'm not using this bowl anymore, so I can put that bowl over here. I've got some teriyaki sauce that I'm going to want to use. That's on the cutting board. Put away some butter, some cheese, all that stuff, little by little. The way it goes, over here. I'm just trying to be as resourceful as possible with the food that I have. I don't have endless amounts of money. With that said, I shouldn't be wasting food, just in general. But now I'm going to be putting the cheese away. Got to double check what I'm doing over here. We're almost ready to start eating. Where is, oh right. Sandwich bags? No. Perfect. Alright, so now let's use this bag. I'm just going to slide in all the rest of those quesadillas that I made today. And that will be, there's like 7 here, and that's going to be good. That's going to be a tasty, wonderful lunch for me. I now have lunch ready to go. I can put that in the refrigerator. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm going to use this one as well. And I don't want to waste any of the stuff I cut up, so I'm going to be putting all of the onions and cut up pepperoncinis into this tiny Ziploc Tupperware. Oh, I spilled a whole bunch of the onions. Well, that just means I don't have to sweep later on. Let's do that. Alright, and now I can actually take the time to cut my quesadillas in half. Like I said, I like to make tiny quesadillas and then cut them in half. It makes them into tiny little squares and they're just a lot more fun to eat. But I just gotta move this. Ooh. Here we go. 2 quesadillas, or 4 quesadillas now, because they're cut up. Yeah, look at that. So I cut them up into little squares. Some of the rice fell off. It doesn't count that it like fell off because it fell off on the stove. But this is going to be a pretty big dinner. I don't know if I'm going to finish all this. Regardless, I now have the corn heated up, or I think I have the corn heated up. Just push that on to this plate, get that down, and out, and then take all of the potatoes, the broccoli, the garlic cloves, slide that right here. Now that looks good. Alright, that's another one done. Shut off the stove and put it in place. I don't want to leave the stove on anywhere. No, that's a dangerous thing to do. And last week I left the stove on and that was not a great thing. No, it was not good. No, it made the house smell really bad. Like gas. It's not healthy to do that. Look at that steam coming off. Now I know that all of this is ready to come off. And this is actually going to be a pretty big meal tonight. I probably won't eat all the rice. That's probably going to be the thing that I try to eat really slowly. Because it's a lot of rice. And I'll probably cook out most of the beef. But now, alright. I'll have to clean these later. I have the rice, the beef, the quesadillas, the potatoes, along with some garlic cloves and some broccoli, and then some corn, just regular corn right there. And then this is teriyaki sauce. And it's teriyaki sauce from a great establishment that doesn't pay me to let me know where it's from, but doesn't matter. Nope, because I'm taking that teriyaki sauce and I'm pouring that teriyaki sauce onto the rice and the beef. Very slowly. It'll seep into the rice, it'll seep into the beef, and it's going to make this meal super tasty. And it was kind of cold, so it will also decrease the temperature Now we've got some steaming hot rice right here along with some beef. And I'm just gonna flip the camera around because I'm ready to eat. I hope you're ready to eat too. I just finished cooking. I'll also bring more attention to the comments if you just joined in and have been here for a while and you asked some questions and I haven't answered them. I'll go around to answering those questions now, both on TikTok and on YouTube. It's great to have you here. Feel free to follow, feel free to subscribe, feel free to be part of my online community. I'm also on Instagram, so check me out on YouTube, TikTok, and on Instagram. Be sure to support just by liking things, sharing things, but only share the things you think people would like to see. Regardless, it's great to be here, and I'm happy that you're taking the time to be here with me too. Now let's eat dinner together. I'm just going to adjust this camera. Just be real patient with me with adjusting the camera. It's going to go down, and then it's going to come back up maybe. I don't know. Really, when it comes down to it, every time I readjust the camera, it feels like I'm just kind of throwing you back and forth because you're over there in the internet and you're just waiting for me to get this camera angle right. And that's just that. And really, honestly, I need a faster tripod to use. It can go up and down at a faster rate, but I really actually just don't feel like buying anything. Nope, not a thing. I don't want to buy anything with these live streams, really. I'm just going to make it work with whatever I have pretty much every time. Now I'm almost done arranging my shot. And I think if I put my plate right here, I feel like you can see it, at least on YouTube. And it looks like you can see it on TikTok too. If I'm eating right here, it looks like you'll be able to see it. So let me go get my plate. If you finished cooking and you want to eat with me, I'm going to go get my food and we can eat together. This is my live stream. Welcome to my live stream. I'm Benjamin James McAveechin, and it's great to have you here. Thanks for being part of it. And we're going to eat some food. So if you have food, I'm going to get my food too, and we can eat dinner together. It's Monday night, so let's have some fun. There'll be other things I'm doing too. The live stream isn't ending after I eat, but we will try to actually eat a little bit faster so we can get outside. It took a long time to cook some food. So I got to go get that food. I also want to make sure my Dr. Pepper's here. There's enough water. That's a good thing too. It's great to have water and a Dr. Pepper to eat dinner. If you haven't gotten your meal, you are, just seconds away from eating with me, so just stalling a little bit so that people can catch up. And those of you that have been waiting for me to catch up with you, I do apologize. We're going to start eating in just a second. Oh, and look at that. Thanks for being here. It's nice to have you here. It's nice to be here. At least from my perspective. Now we're going to be eating some dinner. You love Dr. Pepper? That's great to hear, man. Let's see. You also love Dr. Pepper? Everyone who loves Dr. Pepper, just let me know. But I'm going to scroll up here really quick and see. There was a lot of things being said in the chat, and I really can't catch up right now. I want to start eating, so if you had any specific questions and you're still here and you really want me to answer those questions, just say it again in the chat, and I'll be sure to answer said question. Oh, see my cousin's here. It's nice to be eating with you too. Hopefully you're eating as well. Thanks for being part of the live stream. Thanks for liking. Lori, I appreciate you. Send some love to my cousin Lori. She's joined the live stream as well. I'm thinking about Dr. Pepper. Checking out my phone. And I need to get things rolling on Instagram too, because I also want to post a video on Instagram. That same video I posted on TikTok and on YouTube. But you know what? My attention spans all over the place, as you can see. I really should be eating right now. If you want to eat with me, we're eating right now too. It's going to be fun because all of this is really just like kind of homemade. I mean, some of it is leftovers. But things are warm and things are good. And that's what's important. Oh, the teriyaki on the rice and the beef, such a good idea. Oh. And my stomach's thinking, I can hear it, or I can feel it. And my stomach's like, hey, good job, man. We've been waiting for you to put some food in there. Oh, there's cheese in my pocket. I guess I'll put it back in my pocket. I really gotta put that cheese in the refrigerator. Shouldn't be leaving cheese in my pocket. And neither did you. Oh, the broccoli's still really good. And so are the potatoes. Oh, I made it to over 1,000 followers. Thanks, guys. I just got notified. That's a great thing, or at least on YouTube. I mean, on TikTok. It's great to have over 1,000 followers. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being part of the live stream. If you were one of those few that just made it so I could break that threshold and get to 1,000, well, I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. It's been really fun making videos. I hope you stay in my community, and I hope you continue to follow me and support my videos. It's nice to have all you here. Random cheese in your pocket? Joe, yeah, there's random. Yeah, it's not that random. It's cheese. I love cheese, and I must have put the cheese in my pocket so I could eat it as a snack, and I forgot about it. It happens. And if it doesn't happen to you, well, it happens to me, and maybe it's something that should happen to you too. I'm generating captions over there, and eating my meal. Today I got a surprise. For those that have watched in the past and joined me outside in the shed, today I think I'll finally finish the lighting setup. I'm going to try something a little different, and we'll see if everything can be seen really well. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll start up with, well, we're almost there. We'll start up with building some Legos. I mean, I would like to do some Legos, but I'm also, you know, someone that really wants the lighting to be as good as possible and then make some really consistent videos with building the Lego, because I also want to take a time lapse of the entire thing being built, even though it's going to take me a couple of days. I don't want to change the lighting in the room at all, and I need to make sure it's well lit. So I'm not just making one video with streaming myself live, I'm making multiple videos most of the time. And it's great to have you here. So thank you for just joining in if you're just joining in right now. I'm eating dinner, and you can eat dinner with me too. These are quesadillas. If you're eating a quesadilla, well, I understand that, because I love quesadillas. Oh, the quesadillas came out really good. Almost done editing this other video. I gotta get like a napkin. Yeah, alright, I'm good. I got one. You can't be touching my phone with like dirty fingers. You can see on both TikTok and on YouTube, I have my phone in front of me, and I'm editing a video that I'm going to be posting on Instagram in just a second. So you're seeing it happen in real time, behind the scenes of me making a video and then putting it onto one of the platforms. I know, right? You're also seeing me eat, and if you're eating, we're eating together. Look at that. Super fun, right? I'm 100% playing off of my own energy. I'm just talking to myself most of the time, but it's good to have all the people here, and I do take the time to respond to people's chats in the chat every once in a while, but sometimes I just disregard and look past it. And I'm always trying to answer people's questions. So if you have a question that you really want to ask me, go ahead and ask it a couple of times. I'll get around to it. It's hard for me to scroll up and everything. Do you edit on TikTok? Oh, I edit on a magnitude of different things. I sometimes use TikTok, I sometimes use CapCut, I sometimes use Rush, which is an Adobe product, and I sometimes use DaVinci on the iPad. And honestly, DaVinci on the iPad's my favorite one. You can just do so much. And I'm speaking as someone that works in the entertainment industry too. When it comes to editing videos, especially for online distribution, I have to promote DaVinci. DaVinci has a great editing software for you to use, and it's free. You just have to download it, and it works on the iPad, and it works seamlessly. It's a fantastic thing to use. It goes into your library, and it's a required knowledge to. It takes a little while. If you just download it, it's not going to be super straightforward on how to use it because it's a professional editing software. So you'll need to approach it like more formulated, but. I see this as looping, and I really just need to put in some intros and outros, maybe like zoom in at one point in time. Yeah. This one. This is where it should be. Alright. So, just doing another edit. And I'm editing just a little bit on Instagram. So then Instagram thinks I made it there. The video, that is. They care. They do care. I guarantee it. I really don't know. Alright. Yeah, there we go. That looks perfect to me. Okay, so now I push done. Oops, I'm not adding any music into this. Alright, and now that I've done that, I save the video again. And I save the version of the Instagram post I'm going to be making, just so that I can post it again later, if I really want to, without having the handle attached to it. Used to edit my on DaVinci way back. Good, you have some experience with DaVinci. It's nice to know, Joe. You can do some pretty crazy edits on DaVinci, and it has better tools for you to use across. Just like, that's just what they do. That's all they do. Oh, you saw that I was on Jimmy Kimmel then? Yes, I was. They did a dating video for me to help me with my dating life and this toxic dating world we all live in today. But honestly, it's done some help, but we still have a really weird dating culture in America, so. Basically, anybody who's really interested in anybody doesn't live anywhere near those people. We all kind of have that going on. There's some people that, you know, have messaged me and whatnot, but at the end of the day, our dating culture is just weird. And I got stood up last week. I know, it's lame. Now that I've done that, I push next. I pick the cover. Now, I don't know if this happens to you, but if you post on Instagram, I feel like it takes a little while for it to just load. Yeah. Right about here. Done. Now I can see that they like kind of change how you do things when it comes to like posting on Instagram. Every once in a while I feel like I get an update and they just change how it's all done. Thanks for the roses, thanks for the likes, thanks for being part of the live stream. I appreciate all the support I'm getting on both TikTok and on YouTube. Whatever you feel like doing, you should do it. If you feel like liking it, like it. If you feel like sending a rose, send a rose. If you feel like sending it to somebody, feel free to send it to someone so they can also watch me eat and maybe eat with me. If you're eating with me, I'm taking a long time to finish my eating, so, you know, I'm just pacing. If you're still cooking and you want to eat with me, well, I'm still eating, so you still got some time. Can we go out for lunch? Maybe. Or coffee? Oh, maybe. Coffee? I don't know. More likely lunch. Lunches are great. I do like going out for lunch. So let's see. So just to finish posting this is there like a category for Christmas these days? Holiday maybe? No, you know what? We're not going to put it into a topic. Even though that does help its exposure, I'm not going to do it. No, but we will tag a little bit of things. I'm going to have to check advanced settings because it keeps changing it to upload at a low quality, which pisses me off every time it does that. And then I think I have this pasted, or did I have it saved? Autofill? What? No. How do you put Christmas lights on a tiny tree? On a tiny Christmas tree. No, on a tree. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. No, one question mark. And then I'm going to use an emoji of a Christmas tree. Perfect. Now we'll use one hashtag, maybe two, I don't know, Christmas tree and Grinchmas. Because it's a Grinchmas tree. It's a video for a Grinchmas tree. I already posted this video on my TikTok account and on my YouTube account. And now I'm just posting it on my Instagram account. I'm also eating this dinner. Push OK. And I don't want to post it yet. I'm still thinking about it. I'm going to make sure I did all I wanted to do with making sure that the description and the hashtags are right. So I can bring my attention back over here. Eating some potato, some broccoli. I'm going to finish this side first before I really focus on eating the rice and the beef. I don't think I'm going to finish all the rice tonight. It's a lot of rice. Oh, thanks for congratulating me. And that you love the uploads. I really appreciate the love and the positive feedback I'm getting from people. You've been streaming for a while, and I appreciate that you've been here for the whole stream. And just tuning in. Great to have you here and live on TikTok and on YouTube. Ask questions in the comment. I'll go around and answer things when I can. Feel free to like and share the live stream with who you can. Or who you think would like to eat with me. Regardless, welcome. I appreciate you being here. We're also trying to finish up the eating so we can go outside and do another activity. I like to be doing things in my live stream. You know, a lot of people, I have realized, just sit there and ask questions or say questions or just stare. I've actually watched a good amount of TikTok lives that I really feel like people are just staring into the camera for long periods of time, waiting, or maybe they're watching something doing reaction videos, but I like to talk a lot. So if you like that, well, you should subscribe to my live stream and catch me live streaming all the time because I try to do it weekly. I try to cook and eat just like I'm doing right now. I'm actually eating. I was cooking earlier. So feel free to follow me, and I guarantee you I'll fill that air up with a whole bunch of words because I like to talk. I can say a bunch of stuff all the time. Oh, thanks, Juliet, for saying you love that I talk a lot. That's really a really great thing. And it's very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for all the likes and all the attention. It's much appreciated, especially since we now live in a world where attention is the most valuable thing. Right? That's what they want. They want people that can grab people's attention. So if I'm grabbing your attention, thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting that and showing the app that I'm good enough. Because the algorithm honestly confuses me, and I don't know if it promotes me fairly anymore. Never boring? That's great. I do appreciate that. Now, there are times where I do walk away, and I know that that might get boring, but I always try to come back as fast as possible. I don't like to leave my live stream for long periods of time. No, if you're taking the time to be here, and you're watching, I should be staying in the live stream the whole time. We're almost done eating, at least some of it. Really, I just want to finish up the broccoli, the potatoes, the garlic cloves, and these quesadillas. Before I just kind of start picking out the meat, regardless, this meal wasn't going to last for that much longer. I couldn't have left the rice in there for much longer. It would be bad. So we're just making sure to try to eat as much of these leftovers as possible. And the only things I really cooked tonight are these quesadillas. I made a whole bunch of quesadillas, but I'm only eating 2 of them. And I cut them in half, so there's like 4 of them. But there's really 2. Oh yeah, Gansey, thank you. Yep, it's a lot of fun live streaming. I do like that. Do I like spicy food? No. But I should eat spicy food. I will cook food. Sometimes. Or in the stomach. In the stomach, right? Sometimes. Could be all the time. I really don't know. But I do know that if I eat too much if I eat too many spicy things, I can never eat enough flour, but if I eat too many spicy things, my stomach will react in a very negative way. It'll let me know that I messed up. And that I don't deserve whatever it is that's going on to keep me up at night. I love cooking videos. I hope you're enjoying eating with me, because I'm enjoying eating with you. I'm having a great meal right here. It's my career. I'm a multimedia artist and a freelancer. I work for film and television. I used to do a whole bunch of other things. I've done pretty much every job in the entertainment industry, including acting. So I'm all over the spectrum, but I don't have an agent and I don't audition for things. I just freelance and try to find work best I can, but I am now live streaming myself because I think I'm stepping back into the performing realm. Really haven't actually decided yet. I just actually like the process of making a whole bunch of videos and posting myself on social media because it's still fun. Reminds me of what it used to feel like when I was younger. And it's nice to be doing it again. Because I do feel like all the content that's out there can be a real downer sometimes, and I'm trying to contribute to society with some more positive content. It's not affiliated with any crap. Also, propaganda's everywhere. Propaganda's all over the place. You don't even realize how much propaganda we're dealing with on a daily basis anymore. We're getting propaganda more than ever before, and I don't really understand why. We grew up in the 90s. In the 90s, it was very subtle, and it was kind of like a thing where people would just kind of like have it was, what is it? What do they call it? An honor system policy, where it was like you just didn't do some things, and now there's like ads that are clearly just way too forward with it being propaganda. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like feeling like I'm being manipulated. And if I'm being told to hate the other side, then I feel like I'm being manipulated. Because I shouldn't really be hating anybody at the end of the day. I should just be mildly unsatisfied in general, because it's our country and it's politics. It's not really satisfying to begin with. And I think that too much is happening for you to say that it's, not interfering with society and just the norms. Like, some people aren't even going to go home for Thanksgiving. Some people are crying about that. I watched some girl post some video crying about how she doesn't know what to do because she doesn't know how to go back to her home for Thanksgiving, and she doesn't want to not go, but she can't go, and it's just complicated. It made me sad. And then I said to myself, yeah, I really should be posting something that counteracts this. Maybe that one girl will watch what I make and then feel a little bit better. And the problem won't go away, but we should at least feel better. We shouldn't be feeling like everything's hopeless all the time. It's no way to live. It's a scary world if we're doing that to each other. I'm not Persian, I'm Armenian. Thanks, VB3. Yeah, you really do have to be careful. Those spices, it can't hurt anybody's stomach. When's my birthday? Soon. I turn 35 really soon, in less than a month. I'm gonna head out tonight. You gotta wake up early tonight, or early tomorrow, Ram. That's good. I enjoyed you being here. You take care of yourself, Ram. Thanks for being in the live chat. Thanks for contributing. You are appreciated. You gotta get a good night's rest. And I'll see you tomorrow if you decide to tune into a live stream. How do you feel about AI commercials? I don't feel good about AI commercials. Oh right, I meant to post this video on Instagram. Yeah, I'll think about it a little bit. Regardless, AI stuff, that's also why I'm broadcasting myself on TikTok and on YouTube. It's because the AI world is kind of making me feel a little uneasy about my own ways of making income, and especially since it's hard enough already. It's not going as well as it should be, but it is still going, but it is not necessarily all easy right now, and it might get even harder next year, or in the months to come, with AI being incorporated with more things, and maybe people won't need me to be editing for them or filming with them as much if AI content's generating things. So the only way I can really combat with that as an entertainer in general, or as someone who works in the entertainment industry, is by making sure I have my own avenue of entertainment, as in my own videos that are really going up. And I'm happy that I started posting again, just on social media, before a lot of this AI stuff started really launching off. But at the end of the day, I really don't know where my career is going to be in a couple of years, and that's also why I'm kind of leaning back towards acting again, because I'm not sure what to do. It's not looking very crystal clear probably in any profession. The AI stuff is a scary thing to have creeping in anyways. You living with grandparents? Let's see what's happening in this chat.
I didn't see what was going on there. You turned 30 in a couple months, Joe? Joe? Oh, you're Lebanese beauty-free? Oh, never mind. Oh, wait, but yeah. Joe, you turned 30 in a couple months. I turned 35 in December 3rd. Really soon. Any life advice for a 16-year-old working on Taco Bell? Yeah, keep working at Taco Bell. You're 16, you got lots of time. Just save money and keep working and get, an idea of what you want to do with the rest of your life. But don't worry so much, you're 16. Just make sure to make some money and save some money. And that is honestly the best thing you could do at 16 years old. Unless you already know what you want to do with your life. You just turned 27, Julia? Well, congratulations. Happy birthday on that. Living with grandparents. Don't know where that came from. Thanks for calling me handsome. Always appreciate it. The AI world is fun. No, the AI world is not for me. Okay, good, Julia. Nice to see that. Yeah, you can use AI to edit things now. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that at all. What has been my longest relationship? I don't know. I really don't know. Not long. AI video creation will probably be the doom of most content. But honestly, if the AI video creation starts creating content that you want to watch, then everything's kind of just going in a different direction in general. So I need to really figure that out. That's also why I'm trying to build a good audience with live streaming. I'm not sure if this could be a form of, just like overall work that I could be doing instead. But I gotta at least try, because that is something that some people are doing and making a good amount of money from. So I have to be trying all revenues of entertainment and jobs. And honestly, influencer is an entertainment job too, so it just kind of feels like the old terms we used to use, like the famous people and the movie stars, have just evolved to being more online content. So in a way, the film industries use influencers as a different way to specify a famous person that is not a movie star. But is it all kind of fighting into one thing? Yeah, it kind of is. It's kind of weird what's going on. But now I have this YouTube and Instagram thing going on. I feel a little bit better every day that I just broadcast myself in general. It makes me feel like I'm at least contributing to another source of revenue that might not be taken away from me due to strike, or due to the fact that things are changing within Hollywood, or due to the fact that AI is being integrated into the entertainment industry. It's a lot of unknown things that are happening right now. You're manifesting. This is a good source of income for you. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate that. I think that you've already contributed so much, Juliet. It's nice to have you here. What's up, Nolt? Well, just eating dinner. If you're eating, you can be eating with me too right now. We're finishing up the eating dinner process. I should post this Instagram post. I've had it in front of me for a while. You're eating too? Good. We're eating together. Look at that. Now, I feel like the lighting in this post that I did today, I hate it, but what am I doing? I still like the video. I'm eating beef with rice right now, and some teriyakis on top of it. And I'm double checking to make sure that my post is all good to be posted on Instagram. This is me posting in real time on Instagram. You can follow me on TikTok and on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram. This is what it looks like when I'm posting on Instagram. Look at that, there's a self-contained video inside of this video. And as it always is. Also, if you ever want to rewatch any of my live streams, you can do so on YouTube only. They're posted there entirely on YouTube, on their entirety. On YouTube, not on TikTok, but on YouTube. You can watch the entire live stream again whenever you want, at your convenience. Now I'm going to push share. And it's posting. Let's make sure the post goes through. And look at that. Now I posted also twice on Instagram today, and twice on YouTube, and twice on TikTok. But if I post more than that, they tend not to do that well. So this is just how it's working for me these days. I'm appreciative of how much exposure I get, because things change day by day. Not always the same. I have fun making these videos, so it's great to see when people watch them and push like on them. You know, the algorithm's somewhat nice to me. You know, it's not backing me into a corner. Well, let me bring attention to that. Rice and beef is for my dinner. Cody, I think. Thanks, Cody. I appreciate that. I see 2010 asks, what am I eating? Rice and beef. Yum. Love that you cook. Thanks. This is also leftovers, too. So it's leftovers that I really just heated up, and I really only cooked some quesadillas tonight. You stopped posting so much? Yeah, Juliet, it's weird how TikTok kind of changed a while ago. I'm not sure when it did, but if you posted like more than twice a day, it was like sharing it with like 5 people, and then why would you post something if it only shares it with like 5 people? I don't know why the algorithm would be doing that. I used to really love me. When I was younger, and I used to use the other platforms, the algorithm pretty much treated me the same as everybody else. But now I do feel like it's not the same thing anymore. They realize a lot of people make money off of it. And I think the AI technology has advanced so much that they're able to actually control the online experience a little bit more than they were before. Before it was, the algorithms were just all over the place. Now they're reined in a little bit more, and the technology's gotten a lot better, so they can be customized to a little bit more of a degree. And then they have new processes that are being used. TikTok plays the favorite game. It's rice and beef. But I'm really just picking out the rice. That's what's happening right now. Yeah, and then we're going to go out to the shed in just a minute. So if you're just joining in, welcome to my live stream. We're going to hang out a little bit after I'm done eating. I've cooked, and now I'm eating, and I'm finishing up the eating. I'm not going to eat all this rice, even though I really should not waste it, but it was going to go bad anyway, so I did need to make it again. But it's good that I ate as much of it as I could, so then the whole thing just didn't go bad altogether. But once again, if you're just joining in, I'm live on TikTok and on YouTube. It's nice to have you here. It's great to be here. I post videos regularly on TikTok, YouTube, and on Instagram. Feel free to follow me in those places. Feel free to share my account with whoever you think would be amused by it. And right now, if you want to eat with me, it's an option. You can eat with me. We can eat together right now. I'm finishing up my eating, and then I'm going to be going outside, and we'll be unveiling the new lighting that I have in the shed, and we'll see how it works. Because it's dark, we can actually double check and make sure the lighting's all good. Oh, you're Batman? You are Batman. I say I'm Batman too sometimes. Yeah, I'm picking out the best. Not nice. The best part is the meats. Everyone loves meats. Well, not everybody, but I love meats. And that's what's important right now. Thanks for all the like. Thanks for the follows and all the support. I really appreciate it. I've gotten to 1,000 followers tonight on TikTok, and it's a really big deal. I feel really great about it. My friend Rocco sent me a message letting me know. TikTok didn't notify me, but it could have. It could have, and it didn't. But now it's sending exclamation points. Responding to text messages always is a good part of the day too. And letting people know I hear from them. Yeah. And I have some people that, you know, I'm trying to get to show up on the live stream. My moderator's not here, but that's okay. We're just playing it safe. You love steak, Julia? That's great. And here's one of the best meats. Thanks for congratulating me, Lori. I'm assuming you're talking about the fact that I got over 1,000 followers. And yes, it is celebration time. And we're going to be doing that celebrating outside in the shed. I've been streaming myself live for 124 minutes now, and it's great to have you here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. It's been a lot of fun. I just finished eating, and I really don't feel like eating anymore. So I'm going to push this to the side. We're going to drink some water, and we're going to go on to the second half of the live stream. The third half of the live stream. First half was cooking. Second half was eating. And this third part, which is also labeled as etc., is us going out to the shed, and we're going to hang out in the shed tonight. We'll just have some fun. We'll be live for at least another hour, so if this is something that you think someone else would like, feel free to share the live stream with said person, or just, tune in and be part of it. Maybe share them later if you want me all for yourself. I totally understand. You don't need to share it with other people if you don't want to. You can just stay here too. It doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me is that you're having a good time and that you find it to be amusing. So let's just have some fun together and not take things too seriously, and try to relax and enjoy what we can of a Monday night. Do I like to drink cocktails and wine? No. I don't like to drink. It's also something that makes it hard to do, because I don't like alcohol. And then there is Juliet says she'll be right back. Yeah, you go get that water. I'll be here for you. Don't worry. And then, may I ask where you are from? I am from Los Angeles, California. I'm of the Armenian ethnicity. Both my parents are Armenian. But I grew up, born and raised in Los Angeles, California. Thanks for asking. And it's nice to be here. I'm pretty much stuck in LA because I am an entertainment worker. Well, I could go other places. And I do have another job that has the travel part of it. That's why I do get to go to the States every once in a while. That's why I was able to post a video today of me in New York. I wasn't actually in New York, but I did make that video a while ago. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for loving on my eyebrows. I love my eyebrows too. It's nice to know other people appreciate it. Let's go. Cold water. Real cold water. The only way water is really enjoyable is when it's really refreshing. Cold water is the way to go. What do I think about how Little Armenia has changed? I don't know how I feel about Little Armenia. You should play Superman because you kind of look like Superman. Do you like how is Superman Middle Eastern? Well, Superman in my head is Middle Eastern, so I do agree with you actually. Nothing better than water. I totally agree. Oh, hey Odie, or Otis the cat. It's nice to have you here. And great seeing you again. Thanks for being part of the live stream. Agreed with the Superman statement. Yes. What's wrong with Little Armenia? Well, I mean, Little Armenia isn't where the Armenians really went to when they came to Los Angeles County. They went to Montebello. Little Armenia is just a territory that was dedicated to Armenians. Some Armenian businesses were given some flexibility in, but then Scientology took over Little Armenia. That's why Little Armenia is not really Little Armenia anymore. Like 50% of Little Armenia is Scientology. The Scientology headquarters is in Little Armenia. I have a friend that lives in Little Armenia, though. And I do like going over there. It's fun to see Little Armenia. But Little Armenia is not Little Armenia. It's Scientology. It's just a Scientology area. You have a Little Armenia in Michigan? Now, see, that makes sense for me. That makes sense that there'd be a Little Armenia in Michigan. Oh, and you're also Armenian. Well, that explains why we get along, Otis the cat. It's the Armenian vibes. It's just how it is. At the end of the day, all these Armenians get along together. Yes, the C organization? Oh, right. Scientology organization. What do I act in? I don't really act in anything. I have acted in things before, but I'm not doing anything right now. Food is amazing. Food is amazing. Especially Armenian food. Yes, the last name actually gives it away a lot. You've had it more in Glendale. That does make sense. Yeah, you are craving son, Lori. I know you are. At the end of the day, maybe grandma's son is something you should be eating. And really, honestly, that's what I want. Grandma's son every day. Lenny, thanks for asking. I am not a professional actor. I do not train in the art of acting. I have taken acting classes, and I did pursue acting as my original first career, I guess, towards going to the film industry, but then I did decide to be behind the camera more, and it was a good decision at the moment, and I feel like I did it financially, and it was actually a more stable decision to make. But now that we're in the entertainment landscape that is today, it doesn't matter what you do. It's going to be hard no matter what job you decide to do because everything's all over the place and the entertainment industry feels like it's falling apart. That's just how I feel. But hey, you know what? Now's a good time for me to relocate to outside. So we're going to pick up the cameras. Just bear with me. If you just tuned in, it's nice to have you here. We just finished eating. We drank some water. Now we're going to go out to the shed and we're going to hang out and do the last half of this podcast. Yes, we'll be on for a little bit longer. It's nice to have you here. Feel free to follow on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram. Feel free to share the live stream, which is available on YouTube and on TikTok. Where I'm live streaming right now is both of those places, not on Instagram. But if you want, share it with people that you feel like would enjoy watching me. We're going to go outside and we're going to hang out in the shed. I've changed the lighting, so it's going to just take a second for me to unplug these cameras, which are fully charged, so we have plenty of battery life to go outside and be in the shed without me having to bring in all the cables and everything. I'm just making sure I have what I need. I also want to do a double check and make sure I shut off the stove. It's never a bad idea to make sure you shut off the stove after you're done cooking. Oh, there we go. 1 second. And now that I know for certain that I shut off the stove, we're going to pick up these cameras right now and we're going to go out to the shed. If you've enjoyed watching me eat, well, that was a good part of the video, but now we're moving on to the next part of the video, which isn't me eating, but me hanging out in the shed. So we're going to hang out together in the shed and see if the shed is ready for some Lego project to start. Now, if I don't have the lighting right where I want it, I do apologize. I can be nitpicky about this. I want to be able to film these videos kind of like a specific way, so I end up changing what I'm doing a lot of the time when I end up live streaming. That does make sense. I'm always going to do what I want to do at the end of the day when it comes to making content, because that's what I'm doing right now, making content my way. And that's actually the joys of making things online. Now we are almost out to the shed. Thanks for joining me for my live stream. We are just moving out to the shed. I'm still adjusting and moving these cameras around. I know you gotta just wait for one more second. And you know, the lighting hasn't been done yet, so we've got some pretty spooky lighting going on right now. But we are almost all framed up and ready for the next half of this live stream, which we are still adjusting some cameras. Just bear with me for a second. Thanks for your patience. I do appreciate it. We are just moving things around a bit and making sure that the camera is propped up correctly. There we go. Ooh. Now I can adjust these ones. Almost there. And we're just going to move this camera. I don't know, can you see the iPhone? Hopefully not. Maybe. Okay. Alright, well, I've got to double check. I shut that door. That's good. I need to change this to that, so then I'm not freaking out, because, like, you know, it's hard when the lights change all that much. It's nice to see all these people that have dropped in on TikTok and on YouTube. Welcome to my live stream. We are going to be hanging out in the shed tonight. It's nice to see people have been commenting and being nice in the chats. It's nice to have all you people here. Thanks for being part of it. Repeat your words. Well, I want to be clear. That's why I repeat my words. But I'll try it less if that's what people want. You need a shed now too. Yeah, I agree. Thanks for liking the live stream and being part of the community. Feel free to follow. Now we are going to actually do the fixing up the lights. Let's see if this works, and let's see if the lighting in the shed ends up getting to an all-time high. So we're going to try this. I'm looking around because I feel like I'm going to blind myself. I hope this works. Oh, it's a bit of a... Okay. Alright, that works to a degree, right? We've got another light over there on that side. Let's see if we can get this light a similar color. No, I don't like that. Well, now we have two different color temperatures going on. We have one over here, which is definitely not the same color temperature as this light over here. But we have one more light that we're going to try as well, and that is this guy right here. Well, that's weird. I just got this light working, and now I don't feel like it works anymore. Lock it. Turn it on. No, something's weird. I think something's not working right with this light. What? It's missing a battery? How did that happen? I'm missing a AAA for it, but it just had it a second ago. I don't remember taking it out. This seems like one of those moments that someone was messing with me. Maybe. Or maybe I'm messing with myself. I don't really want to go inside to get another AAA battery. We're just going to take it out a second. These use AAAs? Yes, they do. Perfect. Awesome. Now it's going to work for right now. I don't want to leave the live stream. I want to stay in here with you fine people. You've taken the time to tune into my live stream. I don't feel like leaving just to go do this or that. Even if it's to grab something, I don't want to leave the live stream and leave you hanging at all. I'm going to be here to amuse you, and I kind of like the process of continuously talking. It's fun for me. It is a lot of fun. If you like to talk, you should do live streaming too, because it's actually a great thing to do if you love talking. I didn't know that until recently. I just like to talk in general, so it was actually working in my favor. Now we're actually going to try this last light and see if this fixes all of my lighting needs. But since this one's a different color temperature, I know it's not going to actually contribute to everything, but maybe... No, that doesn't really work, but we're going to just try this. For right now, or does this work? Well, I mean, it's a circle, so that makes sense. That it can fall very easily, and that it's going to do that every once in a while. Okay. Dang it. There's some trash in here that I really need to get rid of. I think that that's better, and it's not creating a reflection on my glasses that makes so I have to take my glasses off. That's also what we're trying to fix today. It's nice to have all you great people in here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. I appreciate you being here. I'm Benjamin James Margarichin. You're watching my live stream. I'm in the shed. I already cooked. I already ate. And those were the first halves of the live stream. You missed out on that, but if you subscribe or if you follow and you tune in next time I'm live, you might see myself cook and eat. And it's something I like to do. Right now, we are just hanging out in the shed. What's going on? We got a lot of projects in the shed. So we're going to see if maybe the shed project of me building a Lego is going to be the thing that starts tonight. The camera can clearly see the table. So anything I put on the table tonight, we're just going to do some things. Regardless, the lighting is actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be, but it's still not exactly perfect. So I don't know if I want to do my Lego build, because I would like it all to be consistent. But maybe we should. Regardless, I have some candy in my pocket. So we're just going to start off with hanging out in the shed and eating some candy in the shed, because that's always a good thing to do. If you want to eat some candy, you can eat some candy with me. I'm maybe eating candy right now. Look at that. You tuned in at the right time. If you're already eating candy and you were looking for somebody to eat candy with, well, I'm eating candy too. So now you can stop looking for someone to eat candy with, because I'm here eating candy. And you can eat candy with me too. Did you put the cheese away? No, I didn't. Thanks for bringing that up. This cheese is probably not good anymore, but I do need to put it away. Thanks for bringing that up to my attention. I meant to put this in the refrigerator. I clearly put it in my pocket to eat it as a snack earlier, and I didn't do so. Just like this chocolate. I definitely put this chocolate in my pocket to eat it as a snack earlier, and I completely forgot about it. But it's nice having it, and I now can eat it in the shed. And if you're looking to eat candy with somebody, that's now an option. It's a really good candy too. So I feel like I lucked out by keeping candy in my pocket. Now the cheese, I really should put the cheese in the refrigerator You walk back inside, put the cheese away, and then come back out here. But I really don't want to. Yeah, go get candy. Go get candy. We'll eat candy together. It's fun for me. It'll be fun for you too. Everyone needs some candy. Eat the cheese. You're right. Joe, I love where your head's at. I would eat the cheese. But right now I'd love some sweets. But maybe, in a little while, I'll crave some cheese. I know I'll be able to trim to my pocket to pull some cheese out and eat some cheese. Good times over here on TikTok and on YouTube, live streaming myself. Right now you're seeing me eat some Welch's. If you haven't already gotten some candy, I'm encouraging you to go get some candy, eat some candy with me right now before we start doing some project in the shed and doing other things. Honestly, the shed's actually kind of nice right now with how it's lit. I'm trying to get used to this new lighting. I think that I have it pretty well lit. You can see my face very clearly, and I do have different color temperatures going on, but they kind of collide and work together. They're not the same, so there is some imperfection. As someone that works in the entertainment industry, I do know how to do lighting, and I did not necessarily use the same color temperature on every light that I put into this room. They are different, not the same. And that's okay. You see people who say more things. Oh, gushers. Oh, those orange chocolates. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's a really good thing to eat. Great to see people here on TikTok and on YouTube. Thanks for joining my live stream. I'm eating some fruit snacks right now. Delicious Welch's fruit snacks. And now, well, these Christmas lights are never put up. I'm going to put them closer to the door. Make sure I take them out and put them up. Maybe tomorrow night we'll put up some more Christmas lights. This fell apart. This is where the Jurassic Park poster was. I want to put that back up there. I love Jurassic Park, so the fact that it fell down was kind of sad, but you can see it now. I just like to show the things that I like in life, even though those things don't pay me to talk about them, especially Jurassic Park. But Jurassic Park is such an originally well-made story that it just seems worth it to advertise it in this way. Thanks for coming in, all you great people, both on TikTok and on YouTube. And I do appreciate that you feel the same way. It is a good movie. The original ones are just so much better. Lost World, what is it? The first of the newer ones, that one wasn't bad. No. Jurassic World was not bad. That one was pretty good. But the Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, those ones are the best. The first two are by far the best two movies. Even though the second one ends up in San Diego, and it's like really weird that it ends up in San Diego, it's still good. It's just like, you know, Steven Spielberg just really wanted to do a dinosaur chase scene in downtown San Diego. That's why it ended up happening. Didn't matter how it would make sense. He just really wanted that to happen, and he said that, and I don't disagree with him. Honestly, I feel like if I was his status and I just wanted to film a movie with dinosaurs running around downtown San Diego, I probably would have done the exact same thing. Also, for the second one, it was appropriate because they were trying to get dinosaurs off of the island. It just didn't really make sense that the dinosaur got out on the boat and then ended up back in the area that it was, you know, trapped in, and that it somehow was able to eat everybody that was inside of the control room when it's a T-Rex, and there's no way that it could have fit its giant head into the control room and eaten people and left their bodies like ripped in half in that area. That just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I mean, like, I know they try to say that there's also the baby, but the baby wasn't on the transport with the adult. The adult was alone on the transport. It's just a plot hole that's in Jurassic Park 2 that has always bothered me, but I can look past it, but it has bothered me for many years. It's just, you know, it escapes from its cargo hold, somehow kills everybody on board, even though it can't fit into the corridors and go through the tiny areas of the ship because it's a giant T-Rex, but yet it somehow did. I don't know. I'm not happy about that one. But besides that, everything's really great about it. Like, it's a fantastic movie, and I highly recommend it. Now, there was someone that did come in earlier and talked about how I do tend to talk about my favorite movies in different genres. Today, I will unleash one of the genres, and we will talk about my favorite movie in that said genre. The other day, I talked about the favorite movies of the genres. When you are asked if you have a favorite movie, technically you can answer that by saying in each genre which your favorite movie is. If you want to have more than one favorite movie, you can easily do so just by specifying which genre that favorite movie is from. So, an example would be, let's say you love romantic comedies, and your favorite romantic comedy is Shaun of the Dead. And I know you're thinking, that's a horror movie. Well, no, it's actually not. It is somewhat of a horror movie, and it does have a dual genre diagnosis to it, but it is overall a romantic comedy because the romance in the storyline drives the story, which is why it's considered a romantic comedy, because the entire premise of Shaun of the Dead is him trying to rescue his girlfriend and his mom and his best friend and get them all to a pub so that they can all live harmoniously and be safe from the zombie apocalypse. So that is a romantic comedy because it's an adventure of somebody, main character, trying to grab his love, his love interest, and reinforce that bond along with the other loves of his life because it's romance, and that is part of romance. And then it's a comedy because a lot of it is comedic, and it was written with a comedic tone. So it's a romantic comedy. Now, is that my favorite romantic comedy? No. But it is one of the examples that I was using just to explain to you how the genre really works. Now, that is a movie that I love, and Juliet, I can see you love that movie too, but I was really just explaining the concept of how the genres work. And it is honestly a notable movie. It is something that I went to go see this last year, again in theaters when it was re-released, and I recommend Shaun of the Dead. If you haven't seen it, really you are missing out. Now, when it comes to me specifying a genre of movie that I want to specify which one my favorite is, I would like to do Westerns today. Now, Westerns are identified as a genre due to how they are shot. If there is very large scenes that include the countryside, where it's just in a large establishing shot, and a very small or big character being utilized in the country setting, then it identifies as a Western. Now that's also why sometimes some movies are seen as Westerns and then they don't really feel like they are Western, kind of like Cowboys and Aliens, where it's very futuristic. Because it's filmed a specific way where you can see a lot of countryside, it is a Western. If you see a lot of countryside and you see big shots of the American outdoors, that makes it a Western, especially in the areas that are more like Arizona, California, New Mexico, and all of those areas, especially Texas too. If you're seeing really wide shots that show the countryside, then it can be identified as a Western. Now I know that seems to be very encompassing, a lot of movies fall into that category, but really at the end of the day, not a lot falls into that category. We don't make Westerns anymore, not like we used to. But Westerns in general are a good category and something that I did grow up watching a lot of. My favorite Western is a spaghetti Western. It is the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it is an amazing movie. The soundtrack is one of the best that has ever been composed for a movie, by far. I've listened to it thousands of times. I used to go on hikes listening to it. I still sometimes will do art projects while listening to it, and it is by far inspirational. An inspirational score is a great thing to have on The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, but also The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly was shot in such an amazing way. There is a duel that has been spoofed hundreds of different times, and if you do enjoy cinema, then you'll see a lot of techniques being used for the first time in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and a lot is happening in that movie in general. It's just a very well-made movie, and it is something that gets me excited when I'm watching it. I have a lot of fun watching it. It's something that if you haven't seen, I can recommend it. If you don't like Westerns, I don't recommend it. You can't just recommend movies to anybody across the board. If you don't like Westerns, you're not going to find it to be that great of a movie. But if you don't like Westerns and you do like music, then I recommend listening to the soundtrack, because the soundtrack of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is honestly an amazing soundtrack. So even if you don't like westerns, still give the soundtrack a go and find it on Spotify or wherever you listen to music and give it a listen, because the soundtrack itself is very good. Now, what I'd say to be doing as an activity when you're listening to it, driving, maybe not. It might make driving really intense. You might just want to go on a hike. Or listen to it while you're doing an art project or doing a puzzle. And honestly, those are the best things to do. It's nice to see people coming in. No Country for Old Men is considered somewhat of a western. To be, yeah, you were right. Just because there's no cowboys in it doesn't mean that it doesn't have western elements in it. So it really does, and that is an amazing movie. And so is Fistful of Dollars. Fistful of Dollars is an amazing movie too, and that is a lot of other people's favorite movies as well. But The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly was mine. Just really clarifying that. Yeah, I'm glad that the live warning didn't slow me down either. It's nice to see that. It's great to see that people are movie people in general. And if you're just tuning in, we're talking about movies. We're hanging out in the shed. We'll probably start up the project. I think this will be a good. I feel like I'm going to just end up going with this lighting, but we're going to start up the project. That'll take a couple of nights. It's going to be a Lego build of the Statue of Liberty. I'm going to set up the way I'd like to film it, and we'll just kind of hang out tonight and do the rest of this broadcast with a chill vibe, where we will start the Lego, but not really completely start the Lego. I'm going to have it be at more of a starting point so that I can figure out how I want to film this, and not just film it for the live stream, but film it for me to be able to make videos about it, because I want to make videos about doing the Statue of Liberty build. It's a really fun Lego set, and it's going to be a lot of fun to make it, so I do want to take some time to try to figure out how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to go up into the rafters and find some of those pieces that I definitely need, but I've separated most things. It's nice to be in the shed. It's great to have you here. Thanks for tuning into my live stream. I'm live on TikTok and on YouTube. We're hanging out in the shed tonight after eating dinner and cooking dinner. If you want, you should subscribe and tune in another night of my live stream when I'm cooking and eating dinner. And you can cook and eat with me too. So feel free to be part of my community. Feel free to like and subscribe and share the live stream with who you think would also like to be part of the live stream's experience. And it's great to have you here. I appreciate everyone that's pushed like and that's shared the live stream. Each and every one of you is important, and thanks for taking the time to be part of my live stream and supporting my live stream. You're important too, and I'll make sure to answer any questions that you have. If I don't answer your question and you've asked it a couple of times, I apologize. Just be sure to drop it in the chat again, and I'll try to get around to answering any questions that people ask of me, because you are also here in the same space as me right now, just by watching. So I will take the time to make sure to answer any questions you do have. It's great to be here, so thanks for taking the time once again. And I talk a lot, so keeping myself hydrated is a really important part. I do also want to take some time to see how much more candy's in my pocket, which it looks like there's a whole bunch more candy in my pocket. Let's just double check. And I do also have that cheese, which I really feel like I should just eat the cheese, because the cheese has definitely been in my pocket for about 3, maybe 4 hours. I did put it in my pocket originally as a snack, and I just didn't get around to eating it. But it does seem like the number one thing I like to do while broadcasting myself live on TikTok or on YouTube is eating things. And cheese is one of those things I love to eat a lot of, so I'm happy to be eating cheese in your presence right now. I'm not sure if any of you have cheese, but if you have cheese and you want to eat cheese with me, here's your opportunity to do so. I'm almost done opening this cheese, but it's actually kind of hard. Yeah, there we go. Good. It's just a little warm because it's been in my pocket, but I do know that it hasn't been in there for that long, so it's still going to be good for me. Oh. Eating cheese in the shed is always a fun thing to do. Now I gotta figure out I'm gonna have to get up there. I'm gonna have to grab some things. in order to start figuring this out. Yeah, you go get cheese too, Juliet. We can eat cheese together. You can't say no to cheesecake. You need to get cheesecake as well. Cheese and cheesecake. I don't know why I changed to cheesecake, but cheese is really delicious. So if you can get some cheese, please go ahead and do so. Now, one of the videos that I think I'll end up posting in the next couple of days is a video I filmed in New York about like 6 months ago of me buying cheesecake on the late at night and just walking around late at night eating cheesecake. I also filmed some videos of me critiquing how the trash service works. It's a shame how it works over in New York. They really just throw it onto the street. It's kind of weird. It doesn't really make that much sense. It doesn't really feel like, we live in the future at all when we do that. Alright, I'm going to need to walk on up here, so just give me 1 second. I'm going to go up into the rafters and try to find something that I'm looking for. And we'll bring it down and hopefully add more to this live stream. Just give me a second. This box has to come down, that's for sure. Oh. I guess some things feel like they're just kind of falling all over the place. I feel like I gotta back this up. I also made a mess down here. The shed isn't that big of a place. It's actually quite small. But due to the fact that I'm filming in it, you only see what I want you to see in the shed. But basically, this is it. This is not a lot of space, and I prefer it that way because there's also a storage shed. But I don't want to have too much stuff. But I also want to have a place to do projects. So I didn't want it to be too big, but I also wanted it to be big enough to really contain me. Because I'm not a tiny person. Now I got to get up there again. Okay. And more stuff coming down. This stuff will find its way back up there. Definitely. As long as I don't spill anything, it doesn't really matter. These things are all well packed, and I want to keep things as orderly as possible in the shed. So I'm just taking things down little by little to make sure that you can get what you need. You're just joining, we're hanging out in the shed right now. I'm Benjamin James Magrichen. I'm live on TikTok and on YouTube. Feel free to follow me on both those platforms, also on Instagram. It's nice to be here. Just give me a second because I'm just going up to these rafters and grabbing some things and bringing them down. I'm just hanging out in the shed tonight, so if you're just joining in, welcome to the live stream. Feel free to share it with who you think would also like to watch me, Benjamin James Magrichen, in my live stream. It's nice to be here. Thanks for joining. We're just gonna keep pulling down a couple things. This is a process right now until I completely organize the shed. Every once in a while I just have to kind of systematically take things down. And it's just to make it a little bit easier. Is this it? Hopefully. I really hope it is. Alright, let's find out. Over here, you can't really completely see what I'm doing, but two of these side by side? Maybe? I think this is what I need to do the Lego build I want to do. Let's find out. Regardless, I'm going to put this here. for right now. That's not very stable, but it's going to have to work just for the time being. It's great to have you here. Thanks for joining in on the live stream. Still trying to pull something down from the rafters, so just bear with me for one more second. I'm just going to climb up there once again. I do appreciate you being here, and I do try to take the time to read comments, but right now I'm in the middle of something. And we're still just live streaming, so I still see what's going on, definitely. Is this one? No. Alright, I gotta be careful with stacking now. There always comes a point to where you kind of gotta stop stacking. What the heck? Alright, let's see. This one. More Legos. Definitely don't need this. Alright. We're okay. I think I got what I needed, and I'm not satisfied. You know, I'm always looking for the best thing, and just not what I thought it was going to be. I think my memory of it is just a little off. So now I slide this back up there. And we're going to put some things back up on the top of the rafters before we continue on. Dang it. Gotta be careful. Come on. Well, now I gotta back up a bit. Too close. Putting things away is important. Let's keep this place organized. No one else but me is going to keep it organized at the end of the day because it's my place. Where did that other one go? There it is. Alright, put this back. Just like I took it all down, I put it back up in like the same order. And everything will fit right in place. And nothing will be left out. Everything has its place. There we go. Almost done. What else was up here? Right. The Christmas tree box goes dead center. Gotta get up there. Push that back. And that one's good. Push this back up. There's a part. Make sure it's in good condition. I really got to take that back up. I'm double checking. This one clamps now. Look. Some things just fall. You're just joining in. We're just hanging out in the shed. It's nice to be here, and I'm happy you're here with me. Thanks for joining in on my live stream. I'm Benjamin James Mogadishan, streaming live on TikTok and on YouTube. Feel free to follow, feel free to be part of the community and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram. I do like to post videos on a regular basis. I post videos about how I do things. I like to make positive videos, and I do have a lot of fun doing so feel free to support me and see if you like any of my videos and you want to share any of my videos. I appreciate anything you decide to do, regardless. If it's not for you, I totally get it. Just don't troll me. Regardless, I can't stop that because it's going to happen anyways, because that's how the internet works. It's a funny thing, right? Regardless, I'm in for all of it. I'm here to be part of the entire process of making content online. So I'm having a good time doing it, and I hope you're having a good time doing it too, as in watching me and just being on the internet. I know what's up with me these days, and it looks like I just want to take a second, make sure I have. So we're going to also just be figuring out the new layout for the project that's going to be underway here in the shed the next couple of days. I'm going to kind of start it tonight, but I'll most likely take it back tomorrow and restart again. But we're going to figure out how I can frame this and how I can make it really fun. It's going to be a Lego build, a very big Lego build too. A Lego build of a Statue of Liberty. But I need to size up how tall it's going to be too, so I can set up a camera to film the entire process and make a time lapse of it. I'm going to want to do everything self-contained and try to do it within a couple of days. So if I can figure out how I'm doing it today, and then I really start tomorrow, it could be done by Thursday. And that's what we're going to try to do tonight. We've already figured out some new lighting stuff, which I think I'm just going to go with it. This is going to be the new lighting that we use in the shed. It's not blinding me, it's not destroying my glasses and making it so it's impossible for me to read the comments. I can actually see all of it. It's nice to have people here. Juliet, thanks for saying I should be safe. I do appreciate that. I was up and down on the rafters, and now what we're going to be doing is double checking some other things. We have all these pieces separated for doing a really elaborate Lego build, which was the Statue of Liberty, which is a 2001 special edition Lego set that my father got me. Not because I asked for it, but because he was looking for things to buy that made him feel more patriotic back in that day. So that was a different feeling since September 2001. And anything that made you feel a little bit more American was welcomed in the household. And really, honestly, never had so much American-themed stuff in general as we were proud to be an American back in 2001, but now it's like, are you really proud to be an American? What does that even mean anymore? And most of the time, just people trying to bring it back to a time that they don't even understand how it was really like back then. So it's nice to be doing it. I do need to also bring attention to my phone in a second. I need to respond to messages, like messages. Honestly, you could be watching me and you know I haven't even read or responded to your message, and I apologize. Especially if it's on Instagram or if it's a text message that you sent me, I will be getting around to responding to things, and I will let you know that I've read it, so it's gonna happen soon. I know I'm streaming myself live, and you can probably see me right now, and you're like, why hasn't he responded to me or let me know? It's not because I don't care, and it's not because you aren't important. It's just because I haven't gotten around to it yet, and you still matter. You just, at the same time, I'm gonna broadcast myself, and streaming myself live is a lot of fun, but also it takes a lot of my attention span, so I can't always respond to everything. And if you sent me a message earlier today and I haven't responded at all, I have no excuse. I have no excuse. But you can push like and share the live stream and support me still, and be on my good side. I mean, I'm not trying to create any drama or anything, so if there's anything that's really, really urgent that you feel like I should have already responded to, you should have called me, and I would have answered the phone. You can call me now, and I will answer the phone. If it's that important, and I should have already responded, now's your opportunity to call. And I just said I would answer. Alright, there we go. We're going to keep going. Yeah. Now I just need to get out what I need from here, this is where I organize my Lego booklets and magazines. They're all inside of this file cabinet right here. I am still actually working on the organization of this file cabinet, but that's not what we're doing today. We're just pulling something out of the file cabinet, which is this one right here, which is Statue of Liberty, build 350. No, I'm sorry, 3450. So the serial number to this build is 3450, and it's the Statue of Liberty. You can look it up yourself. You can see what's going to be going on, but we are going to be doing a full scale. Well, actually, not a full scale. I forgot what this is. There's a type of scale that it goes to, and I'm not sure what scale it is, but we're going to find that out together. And now I have that out, and I'm going to have to keep that out, so I do also want a little file folder for it. Do I have a file folder in here? I do. Perfect. All right, so you see this purple envelope right here. Oh, it's not an envelope, it's a file folder. It's a purple file folder, and that works perfectly. So then I can keep it in a good condition. I'd rather have it in like some sort of plastic wrappy thing, but this is going to work just as well, just to protect it from the elements as I keep it out so that I can use it to build this build. Now we're going to try to figure out the best way to organize the pieces to have the pieces be out and you'll be able to do the build. We'll put this away, keeping the area clean and well organized is important for any shed project, so then things don't get crazy and you don't lose stuff. At the end of the day, that's what's important. Not losing things, having things be organized. Or that's how I feel. I don't know how you really feel, but you can always share with me how you feel. I'm going to start responding to some of these things really quick, so I'm going to take a second. But I think it's also a good time for me to double check the chat and see if there's anything people have said that I should bring attention to. Calling now. Oh, yeah, ring, ring, ring. Yeah, you didn't get me, Julia, but, you know, if you did, I would have answered it. Okay, good. It was just Juliet asking some... Oh, look, Mikey's here now. Great, Mikey, Milwaukee, welcome to the live chat. It's nice to have you here. I was sending you a message earlier. It's great that you've taken the time to be part of the live stream again. It's nice to see you. It's nice to be with you. Thanks, Mikey Milwaukee, for joining. And those of you that don't know Mikey Milwaukee, he's the moderator of this live stream. Give him a shout out. Let him know he's doing a great job. He does take the time to usually pop in at least once or twice during the live stream, so it's great to have him here. Really appreciate him. Plus, if you are looking for a moderator, Mikey Milwaukee does like doing it for other people too. So, you can always ask him. Don't be shy. And thanks for sharing the live stream. Thanks for liking the live stream. I enjoy being here, and it's great that you're here with me. So now we're going to try to figure out, well, actually, now's the time that I should bring attention to Instagram. Well, first I'm going to close some apps that are open on my phone, like the YouTube app is open on my phone. I'm not even on the YouTube app. I'm going to close the TikTok app on my phone and the CapCut app in just a second. The CapCut app can also have, so I think the 19-second video is the one that I posted. Yep, and that one can be deleted from my phone now. Perfect. I'm already clearing some space up. Alright, and then there's a second one, which maybe I'll post this one later on tonight too. So I'm just going to leave that app opened actually. And I'll go back over to my texts. Just speaking about what I'm doing out loud so you do feel like you're involved regardless. I mean, this is a live stream, so I should be talking as much as possible and keeping it as entertaining as possible. And right now I'm actually looking at my phone, which I don't think it's that entertaining. I look at my phone while you're looking at me. I've watched live streams before, and I don't like when other people look at their phones while they're live streaming. But if I'm narrating what I'm doing on my live phone, I feel like I'm doing it in a different way. And I'm not doing it the same way those other people are doing it, which always annoys me because I don't know what they're doing on their phone, but they're not saying anything. But this is me also on my phone, but telling you why I'm on my phone. So I'm keeping you in the loop, so I'm making it so that we're both on our phones together, because you're probably on your phone watching me right now. And now I'm on my phone, double checking other things and making sure to respond to people. Now I do see that I have new people that have followed and some new conversations that are trying to be had, and it looks like I'll accept said conversations and encourage. I do want to see what's going on with these views, and then I'll follow back, and 5 hours ago. Oh wow, there's some people that I just should have responded to in general. Double checking some things. We are making some progress with making sure to be a reliable person in society by responding to text messages and Instagram messages, because that's part of just interacting on social media and interacting with people in general on a social basis is really important. At least from my perspective, I have requests that I need to look into. accept. Oh, that's nice. And Juliet, I see that you followed me on Instagram, followed you back, and I appreciate the message. It's always nice to get the confirmation of just making good content with all you fun people. It's nice to get good feedback and messages overall. I do appreciate it, and I like that people take the time to let me know that they enjoy what I'm doing, and I am having fun doing it. So please feel free to support me more by following, subscribing, and just being part of my online communities, both on here on TikTok, here on YouTube, and on Instagram, which is the only place I don't broadcast myself live. But I am broadcasting myself live on YouTube and on TikTok right now, and I'm having a great time doing it. And I thank you so much for being part of the live stream and being in the moment with me. We are having fun in the shed, and I'm just taking a little bit more time to read some of these other things that I've got going on. Okay, and that's done. Next one. Look at me trying to be all like social media, letting people know I hear them, responding to messages. That's typical. Okay, I have to say I was way better at responding to texts and responding to messages in general when I was younger. As I get older, it's harder and harder. Group chats make less sense to me than they ever have before. I'm so confused every time I'm in group chats. A part of me just wants to get out of all of them. I hate them sometimes because I don't know what's going on. And when I was younger, I used to really be into the group chats, and I used to be really into a lot of the messaging, and I used to be very, very fast at responding to things. And you know, if I was never fast with you, then that just meant that I probably didn't like it. I'm only half kidding. Anyways, regardless, when it comes down to responding to a lot of these messages, it's really hard, especially now since I have more responsibilities and there's more things to always keep in mind. And then also, I don't want to be responding to everybody and spending so much of that energy because I only have so much energy every day. Even though it sounds like I have unlimited energy, I don't. I kind of do, but I don't. I don't have unlimited energy. But it's nice to have all you people here. Thanks for joining in on the live stream and following and being part of the live stream in general, sharing and liking it. All of that stuff is appreciated, both on TikTok and on YouTube. I am grateful and happy to be here. So it's nice to have you here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. Feel free to share it with people that you think would also like to watch me. Benjamin James Malichin. We're going to be just doing a couple more things tonight. And we're going to be calling it a night in a little while, but we're going to be calling it a night with going inside and watching some TV together. That's right. I'm going to keep broadcasting myself on YouTube, on TikTok, but I'll be cutting off the YouTube stream while I'm doing some reaction videos to the first episode of Malcolm in the Middle. That's what we'll be watching tonight. It's a comedy. We're doing it so then we get positive energy. It will also be just fun. Or it might be something else. I don't know, it's hard to say. Okay, this is the last thing I need to respond to. But one of the more nervous things I need to respond to, I need to pay attention to how I talk to certain people. And there's people that are in my life that I actually want to keep them closer, and then other people that I'm like, whatever. But then really when it comes down to it, there's people that I'm talking to that I'm hoping to go out with and stuff like that. So there's always things that are going on that are stressing me out that would be sometimes fun to talk about on these live streams. But then at the same time, by talking about them, I'm putting that person in an unfair situation, where I'm allowing other people to know about them, or they could be watching, and then if they are watching, then they might know something that then they're going to definitely know something that I don't know that they know, because I might be talking about them, but I just don't see that being a good thing in general. So I can only vent so much about certain things. And, some people are new to my life, and I'm trying to also figure out how to talk to them. because that's also part of it too. Trying to figure out how to talk to people is very important, and the appropriate way to talk to them is important too. You don't want to be doing some really weird things in general. And some people really have a good chemistry online, and you really don't know if those people actually play well in the real world. Because the online community is a very different thing. Your online presence and your in-person presence can be very two different things. I just so happen to kind of be the same person all around. I talk just as much whether you've seen me online or in person. I am talking just like this pretty much nonstop all the time, so there's not really much of a difference there. But there are some people that their online presence and their in-person presence are very different. Just like some actors where you run into an actor and you'd be like, oh, I really love that actor, and that actor's nothing like how they act because they're very good at acting. Now, I am not actually acting right now, I'm just being myself. 100% being myself, but also talking as much as possible. But since that's actually my personality, and I love talking as much as possible, there's a very little amount of change between me online and me in person. If you're with me in person, I might be stopping in the talking to let you talk with me, or I might not be doing that at all. Respectful gentleman. Thank you, Joel, for saying that. My roommate is going to make... What? Your M said your roommate is going to make you stay in the shed now that it's clean. Nah, he misses when I'm inside the house. Yeah, he's a good guy. It's nice living with him. I won't throw him under the bus for anything either. I stand up for him. He's a great guy. Even if he lies, he's not a liar. And even if he steals, he's not a stealer. And that's because I appreciate and like him, and I'll defend him regardless. Now, if he kills someone, that's different. I think that regardless whoever you are, I can't stand behind that. So if you do something like that, I can't just turn a blind eye to that. So there is a limit. But if I like you a lot, I might just turn a blind eye to some things. But pretty much anything that affects another person in a very negative way is just not going to be good. No, I can't sit there and be okay with that. Abusive things are also not good. It's just nice to have boundaries on what you'll allow people to get away with when you have them in your life. Thanks for your answer, Julia. It's nice to hear that. Now I'm just going to take a couple more things and add some things to my story, which I'm make sure. What was I doing? So it's the 18th today? Oh, if it's the 18th today, it's been 2 months since I was on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. It happened on September 18th. Yeah, it's been 2 months. Can't believe it's been 2 months. I should post something about that in my story. Yeah, I'm gonna add this back into my story. Why not, right? Can't believe it's been 2 months. And that I've gotten stood up once and not another day. Right? Yeah, I should do a date update. Maybe at the end of the day, that might be something fun to do. But I also don't want to do that. I don't really care to do that. But it would be fun to some degree. But I think what I'm going to do is add this to my story. Can't believe it's been 2 months since this happened. That's what I'm saying in my story. Can't believe it's been 2 months since John Hamm and Jimmy blessed me with an amazing dating day. Now it's a bit wordy. There's a lot of words, but I still can't believe it happened. And it has been 2 months, so it does make sense for me to bring some attention to it. And I could make it shorter, but I'm not going to, because I don't have to. I could, if I really cared about making it easier for people to consume the entertainment on a shorter basis, which is what we're all kind of looking for at the end of the day. But, no, not this guy. since John Hamm and Jimmy blessed me with an amazing dating video. I'm gonna put that, and then I do want to say something about. Do I really want to say something about what's been going on? No, you know what? I'm gonna leave that for another time. But I'm gonna just do this. Yeah, can't believe it's been. Yeah, it's the 18th of November today. And when I was on the Jimmy Kimmel Show, it was the 18th of September, so it's been pretty much exactly 2 months. 2 months since that happened, which was such an honor, honestly. Even though I haven't really gotten dates, it has gotten a lot easier. Just talking about being single and being single in general, because I know people know that. And the video is really funny. And it's really great to have. It makes you feel a lot better about yourself. So John Hamm and Jimmy. So, can't believe it's been 2 months since John Hamm and Jimmy blessed me with an amazing dating video. And then it was like, also, what is it? Wayne Brady helped a little bit too, so maybe Asterisk, also Wayne Brady. You know what? I think I'm gonna do tagging Jimmy. Why not, right? That Jimmy Kimmel's really funny. Well, doesn't Jimmy Kimmel have his own Instagram, or is it just the one for the show? Let's find out. So, can't believe it's been 2 months since John Hamm and Jimmy Kimmel blessed me with an amazing dating video. And then do another, also, well, not plus, it's asterisk. Also, at Wayne Brady, blessing my beard. Wait, I thought I followed Wayne Brady. I do follow Wayne Brady. Oh, right, here goes by Mr. Brady Baby, which honestly just tagged really good. I love how Wayne Brady mentions himself. It's nice to see that people are commenting on TikTok and YouTube stream. Yeah, I know. How can anyone do that to me? Thanks for saying that. It's a weird world we live in. But I'm sure I've done it to someone too, but I probably did it in the past when I was much younger. But, like when I was really immature. But I'm much older now, and I feel like the people I talk to now are all much older and we're not messing around anymore. But it kind of still feels like everything's up in the air. I'm blessing my beard. Now, I'm gonna make that really tiny. And we're right there. And actually, let's flip this around. I want this on the bottom, and this on the top. Yeah, and I don't really want things straight. Yeah. Let's have things be like to the side. No. There we go. And then we take this back up. Perfect. I'm feeling good. Can't believe it's been 2 months since John Hamm and Jimmy Kimmel blessed me with an amazing dating video. And I feel like that's good. Adding it to my story. And now I've added something to my story on Instagram today too. And I'm just trying to contribute as much as possible into the social media environment of today. Trying to really build up my brand to the best I can to make it so then people can follow me in more places, and maybe I can make this a new stream of revenue in some ways.
Or maybe I could just go back to pursuing acting in general. Regardless, I work in the entertainment industry and it's great to have you here, so thanks for being part of my live stream. This is something I do at the end of the day because I like doing it and I do have experience doing it at least in the past, and it's nice to be doing it again here in the future. And it is crazy that I'm able to do it using just a phone and an iPad, which is just absurd because when I used to live stream before in 2010, you needed a lot of people and you needed some help. You needed multiple cameras, you needed a computer, and you needed to use multiple softwares, and you had to make it so it was going out on one of the platforms properly, because YouTube didn't let you do that yet. It's just crazy to see how things have evolved and how easy it is to broadcast yourself live. And I actually encourage it. I think it's a great thing. And that's also why the entertainment industry is always up in the air with what's going on. I'm not sure what things will be in the future. But that's why I'm investing time into also making sure to broadcast myself live here on TikTok and on YouTube and build my community up. Yes, if you work in the entertainment industry, I'm encouraging you to probably do the same. You should probably be trying for ways to also branch out your streams of revenue, because I don't know what's going to happen. Being just a camera operator myself isn't really necessarily going to be a promising endeavor in today's society where we've got just a lot happening and jobs seem to be leaving California. So we'll just see what ends up happening. It's nice to have all you great people here. I hope you answered your day job question. And thanks for saying it's the best dating video on there. It's a really good dating video. I enjoyed doing it and working on that with them and being part of it was a lot of fun. So I do appreciate the Jimmy Kimmel Live experience. And the people that work there are all fantastic people, and they made that process really fun for me. And John Hamm was an amazing guy, super tall, along with Good Jimmy. Both of them are actually really tall guys. I'm about 6 feet, and I had to look up at them, which was really crazy. I did not see that coming because I thought that I'd be around the same height as them, but they're just taller than me. Thanks for joining me on the live stream. Appreciate everyone here. Mike in Milwaukee's our moderator. Give me a shout out if you want. I'm going to start figuring out what I'm doing right here. And we are just taking some time to figure out how we're going to be doing a Lego build. Now this Lego build is the Statue of Liberty, and I actually kind of want to figure out how I'm going to film this multiple ways. I'm going to be doing it, of course, on the live stream for the next couple of days, so probably tomorrow. But it looks like the best thing for me to do is probably actually, we'll end up adjusting where the cameras are, but just half a foot to that way, so then mostly it's just all table. But that also means that I'm probably going to have to film, well, we need to look up how tall this is, because it's not going to specify it. These are old Lego builds. This is an old Lego build from 2001. So there's not as much information as they include now on all of these Lego builds and whatnot. When you buy a set that's this big, now I know what they do is at the end they have an index of all the pieces that you need to have. And this one does not. But I was able to separate all the pieces to the best of my ability, and I think I have every single piece separated, but we have to use a different color. We'll just use red, white, and blue Lego tiles to complete the Statue of Liberty build if I start to run out of the actual Lego pieces that are made specifically for this build. Now what I want to do is look up on Google how tall this guy is, and you will get an idea. So Google, tell me what I want to know about the Statue of Liberty. How tall is the Statue of Liberty? No, I should be more specific. That's not going to help me. So how tall is the Statue of Liberty set, Lego set 3450? How tall is the Statue of Liberty Lego set 3540? In real life, the statue stands at 151 feet. Why did you still give that to me? Oh, 2 feet, 10 inches. Perfect.
All right, so it's, wow, that's actually pretty tall. 2 feet 10 inches. Now, this is about a foot. Yeah, this is about a foot. So 2 feet 10 inches. So 2 of these, so it should be about this tall. So it looks like the live stream will be able to get the whole thing in the shot. That's perfect. We at least know that. That also means that what I'm going to need to do is when I set up the camera over here, I need to make sure it goes up to at least right here, so then I have space above the build to give it so it doesn't have a cutoff, so you don't get it cut off in the video. So I got to remember that. So it's 2 feet and 10 inches tall, and that's the Statue of Liberty, set 3450. Which is this set right here. So it's 2 feet and 10 inches tall, which, honestly, it's a great height. I do remember it being tall. I don't remember it being that tall. But I do remember that it fit in the window where my parents used to keep the Christmas tree. All right, so now let's see what we've got going on here. Ah, good. Good, okay. So, yeah, it's a mess of pieces of puzzles. So we use 2 of these to build the whole thing. That's okay, that's good. No, it says that the plate has... Yeah, no, that's right. Alright, so this is... The first 2 layers, though, are just like flat bricks. Okay, so now that I have that, so when I'm building it, I think I'll be doing it this way. Alright, actually, we're figuring this out together tonight. We're not going to really start the build tonight, but you can see what I'm getting ready to do, and you can get ready to watch in the future. You can follow me, and you can also take note that for the next couple of days, we'll be doing a fun Lego build in this shed of mine. And I think what's going to be best is if I do like this up here. Yeah, so then you can always see this. I'll flip over. No. It's not how it wants you to do it. It wants me to do it this way. This feels right. So if I was to build it, and let's say the camera's moved over, I would be sitting comfortably right here, just like this, and then I'll go through this, and you'll be able to also see, yeah, you'll be able to see it. The lighting seems pretty good. I feel like this is going to work in my favor. I feel like I figured out the blocking for this. I just need to adjust the cameras, make sure I'm filming it right overall. But it is going to be a build going this way. I'll film a time lapse over here, point it out with a little camera. It'll be nice. It'll be fun to have it be going on. These are Whoppers. They're delicious. I got 3 more pieces of candy. I'm gonna put in my vest pocket. And just trash over there for right now. I'll do it later. It's not important. It's my shit. Now I have pieces that I need to start thinking, how am I gonna spread the pieces out when I'm doing this build? These are all of those pieces. Man, okay. So these ones are different? No, these are the same too. So these are more of the same. So these 2 are just the exact same pieces. And I think I'm going to leave them stacked right here. I'll be able to open up the top one, take what I need. I'll once again move the cameras. I'm just figuring out some of the blocking that I want to do for this when I start doing it. If you're just tuning in, my live streams are normally cooking and eating, but I'm going to be doing this for the next couple of days where I cook and eat inside, and then I take it out here to the shed and we start building a Statue of Liberty tomorrow. I'm just figuring out how I want to frame it up and execute this build, which will probably take about 3 days, probably about 6 hours in total, for you to be able to build this elaborate set that's 2 feet tall and 10 inches. 2 feet and 10 inches tall. It's a Statue of Liberty, and it's a 2001 Lego set. The Lego set is 3450, and it is a collectible Lego set from the 2001 edition of patriotic things that were being sold. It was a big deal when it came out. Now I have all of these pieces, which are pieces that are 3 and greater. Do I have 2 boxes of that? Oh, right, I forgot, I mixed. Down, I didn't mix anything here. These are all just corner pieces, which is very helpful. This is all just one piece. So this one can go over here as well. I'll have to have access to that one because that's used quite a bit. I don't actually think I have enough space on the table for all of the boxes that I have. So I should probably get tiny little boxes. That won't work. I need to get like a divider in some ways. I think tomorrow I'll be able to get something. Maybe I'll go to my parents' house and take something from my mom. She's helpful. I can just bring it back. I don't need to take it forever. Alright, this is building the final part. Some of the pieces were separated due to when they're going to end up being used, and all of these pieces are used at the end, and it's to build the flaming torch of the Statue of Liberty and the head of the Statue of Liberty. All of the pieces that are used to do that are on inside of this box, so I can just put this one away because that's like a final step. And then this is more of. Oh, this actually makes more sense. So these 2 boxes have the exact same pieces that are in this one, which are a lot of pieces. So we're going to take this one, we're going to put this up here, and that leaves about like this. So I push this up, all the way up there. Yeah, I'm ready. I feel like this will work really well. So now I have the layout and how I'd like to do my Lego build. I will have to adjust all cameras just to be able to see more of this section right here that's on my left. So you can see where the pieces are separated, and you'll be able to see me build. And I'll probably also bring the camera a little bit closer and tilt it down a little bit. And that's going to be the framing for this next Lego build that I'll be doing for the next couple of days. So if you want to watch me build this Lego, the Statue of Liberty Lego, feel free to subscribe to my channel on YouTube or here on TikTok. And be sure to just tune in tomorrow night, and you can see the beginning of the Lego build, and we will just go through it. It'll probably take a couple of days, so it's something that will be a lot of fun to do. So if you're looking forward to being able to watch me eat and watch me cook and watch me do Legos, well, this is going to be a good week for you. It's going to be a good week for me too. We're going to have a lot of fun doing both of these things. Be sure to encourage others to watch me as well by sharing the live stream and also pushing like and just letting me know that I'm doing a great job. You can send me messages. You can just like my videos. You can just follow. You can do whatever. It doesn't really matter as long as you're supporting. Supporting is supporting. The comments are always encouraged and it's not fun to read. But I'm not telling you to have to do anything. You should just be having fun while you're here and enjoying me the way that you want to enjoy me. Now, if you don't enjoy it at all, that's up to you to decide to watch something different. And if you're still just always watching me and you haven't decided if you enjoy me or not, you just need to come to a conclusion that you actually do enjoy me. Because, I mean, you're sticking by anyways, so since you're watching, that must mean that you are finding some interest in it. So we're going to be finishing up this live stream tonight by going inside. But if you've been watching on YouTube, I will be wrapping up the YouTube live stream right now. So I'm sorry. But if you do want to keep watching me, you just need to switch on over to what's happening on TikTok, because I'll be on TikTok. But YouTube is very strict with their policies on copyrighted material. And TikTok seems to be a little bit more lenient on it, especially when it comes to reaction videos. but YouTube does detect quite a bit and will flag the video if I decide to watch anything and do a reaction video. So that's also why we are ending the YouTube stream. It's been really fun streaming on YouTube. Thank you for watching the entire time. If you have been watching the entire time, you've been watching for quite a while, and honestly, I'm impressed. I mean, it's 204 minutes. I've been broadcasting myself live. And if you've been watching that whole thing on YouTube, thank you for watching. And thank you for being part of my community and being present in the chat and supporting me in general. I appreciate everyone who's dropped in on YouTube, and I look forward to seeing you again if you decide to watch me live. I do it weekly, so please feel free to come back and watch me cook and eat and do this Lego. It'll be fun to be doing this stuff later on throughout the week, so be sure to tune in and be part of what's going on here, at least on YouTube. Thanks for watching on YouTube, and have yourself a good night, and I'll catch you tomorrow if you decide to watch my live stream. Once again, take care of yourself, and thanks for the likes, and thanks for the follows, and thanks for just being here. Be sure to follow and share the profile, and share my channel with whoever you can, and also have a great night. Thanks again, everyone out there on YouTube. If you want to keep watching, go on over to